Are we going? Are we moving? Yeah, we're moving. Okay. And so, I have not put my cat in my cat's room. I have been talking this whole time, and he's been very calm and quiet, sleeping on the bed. But now I've jinxed it, and he's going to wake up. It's also storming like hell outside right now. So if I die miserably, y'all know what happened. But what I'm trying to figure out what happened is why Theo has so many markers on him. Because we took a week off.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Theo's dead. Theo died because we took a week off, but we're back for some more Carrion Crown. Emmy is somewhere. I've yelled at her a bunch, but she's not here. Good enough. That's what I got. Hopefully she'll make it. In the meantime, Robin, Sven, Chewie, Anthony, thank you for staying up all night with me and for your support. I guess also, and I don't know if Nick watches these, but one of my patrons is always like crawling up my butt trying to get me to talk more about like personal experiences and things. I will say I am very happy that the majority of the people in this group, probably all of you, are like the kind of people who are willing to put people first when it comes to gaming. Because a bunch of us were sick not yesterday. A bunch of us were sick last week, and so we took the week off. And as a guy who's getting paid to do this, I always get a little like, when I'm not feeling the best, I always get a little like, whether or not people are going to understand that, I can't exactly call in. But you guys putting people first, that it makes me feel all warm and fuzzy inside. We're just going to drop right in. Y'all have hero points. Anthony fell asleep right after we started, I won't say attacking the factory, but the factory has been gone into unannounced. There are some mongrelmen sniffing around. I'll say Theo is top of the initiative. Someone in the comments yell at me if I did something wrong, but I don't think there's anything wrong with Theo. So I'm just gonna remove all these.
Yeah,
I don't know.
It was invisible, so
Yeah,
there can't be something wrong with me.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you're fine. You do
Yeah,
have
I
an
was
invisible.
thinking-
Oh, that's what that was. Wait a minute.
Yeah, I was thinking that maybe one of those means that he's invisible. Oh, is that maybe like a counter for how many rounds have passed?
Yeah, it is. I'm pretty sure that's what it is. Okay. All right, Theo, you're on. One round has passed.
Yeah, was invisible. I was locking the
This is why we
picking
don't
the
take
lock.
breaks, kids. Okay. Oh, yeah. Oh, that. Yeah. That was it. Okay, so a round has passed.
Yeah, alright. Yeah.
Boom! We did it.
Now I know.
We figured things out.
Because cracking open the lock takes 10 turns.
Yeah.
You know, yeah, right.
Okay, cool. So one round has passed. Chewie, you're on. Several of these creatures are still sniffing around trying to find you. One of them has gone out the window.
It's funny. Everyone is like Sven, Robin, Chewie. So okay, that's his name now.
As Chewie's name is Chewie. He knows this.
Yes.
You weren't there for the Goblin Wizard.
It was good times.
Yeah. It's the forever name.
Yeah.
When you pick
He
up.
earned.
I'm just
earned
waiting to
his
see
name.
like Chewie's
Oh, yeah.
wedding pictures or something, and somebody comments on it. I'm like, oh, congratulations, Chewie. And it's nobody from this group at all.
Oh,
Just
my friends in real life also call me Chewie now.
good. This pleases me. But it's your turn now.
It's very
I
funny.
would like to keep hiding, if that's possible. For backup.
Okay, yeah, sure. You hide in the hay.
Hold an action until things go crazy. Unless things go crazy, type of a thing. If things get chaotic, then I'll act.
Okay. I don't remember. I'm gonna assume that 27 up there was your stealth check.
Yeah, he had a really good save for the hiding, but I still kind of imagine his bum like sticking out of the of it, making it like super obvious. I can't picture it any other way.
The sword flies out of the sword. Master, feast upon them! And then you're giving up now. So one of these other guys moves into the room. He continues sniffing around, but nothing really comes of it. He doesn't seem to notice you, and they all just line up on the door there. And I think I just passed somebody's turn in the initiative who is important. Very important. Hello, friend. You're an important friend. We're gonna go do
I think
some...
Molden has no initiative because he.
Because he
well,
fell
yeah.
asleep. He's sleeping on the job. Molden roll initiative. If you would, please. I forgot about that, too.
I forgot about what was happening. Sorry.
You don't gotta worry about it. It's fine. You're real super
Do you remember that we found evidence about some guy maybe taking some of the people from like how do they
Bleach
call
factory,
it?
right?
Yeah, exactly. And
Bleach the place.
we pretty much tried to get in there, and we did like try to do like elaborate things where we try to pass off breaking a window so you
Yeah,
can sneak
I
in.
want
as-
I want
I do.
code names, but someone was throwing stones instead
And a window
of
with a hardness
hitting
of
the
5.
window.
Yeah,
I do
fair
remember
enough.
that. That was funny.
So Molden and Geldern have an illusion up on them that they are children that are like running away from the building. Is that right? That's right, isn't it?
Close to that. It's more like I manipulate what they see in an area, and I'm hiding somewhere else and manipulating the picture and have like a bunch of children running away. It has to be like a big group because they freaking broke a window that was almost unbreakable. I had to actually magic missile that to break it.
Yeah, you did. In any case, I'll say Molden is where Molden is on the board. There's like an invisible something over him. The creature comes up and doesn't seem to know where you are, and it passes to you.
Yeah, he was pretty close. I placed the zone, the start of the zone where I have illusions in it, pretty much right in front of the window. So as soon as they step in, and it's pretty much like where we were hiding while we were trying to break the window. So he should be pretty close to the window and the enemies. I spent one turn running away, so I'm further away.
Gotcha. Well, Molden's up
What
right
is
now.
this creature?
It
Is
is
this
like
knowledge engineering?
yeah, dungeoneering is probably fine. It's that
Still
good old
lore?
catch-all. Yeah, it's definitely still a monster, but you got no idea.
Oh wow!
Oh man.
Well, technically that's a 10. Just saying.
It's a 10 total. Okay.
Sure, it's a 10.
Still not quite enough. It looks like at one point in time it might have been a human, but it has one of its arms ends in like a lobster claw, one of them ends in a weird tentacle-y like amalgamation of what could be eyes. Half of its head looks like a bat, half of its head looks like a human's. It's just like running with a club at I'm gonna say it's the children and swinging at these children, and the children are just dodging and laughing. We have no idea what it is.
Okay.
Looks like a mutant, obviously.
Monster Lore adds 3, my Wisdom modifier, which is +3. That's why, and I don't have it automatically built into the
macro.
button. That's why it's a 10. Yeah.
Sure, makes sense.
All right. So, cool. And I haven't used a single spell yet today. I don't believe.
I don't think you have now.
Spells. And full monster summons. Ooh. I will just summon eagles this point because we're still level 6, correct?
Yeah, have not leveled up yet. I actually leveled you guys up a little early.
Yeah,
Give you some-
that's what I assumed, that you leveled up us early. I think because you were somewhat afraid that we were all gonna die.
It's also like the leveling up is a little. It's not as clear in this as it is in like later APs when you should level the party. I just gotta scroll down a lot. Stand by. We're all gonna. Someone tell the people a good story while I try to find this eagle token. Never mind. I don't need your stories.
Okay.
There's the eagle, biggest 4 giant freedoms. For
Get
the
4 of them.
land of the free.
It's a giant freedom.
The biggest
Freedom!
The right to bear arms
They will
this
form
big.
around them. Flanking, if at all possible.
Sure.
Now,
Okay.
now I want to see
Because they have-
I would set you at like a doodad, a thing. What are words right now? I would set you like character for your summons so you could have something a little more concrete. They have dark vision, I think. Boom.
They do. They all summon monsters technically do because I come from another plane.
Because these guys are celestial creatures, I think. But by the time I'm like, here's the eagle for you, you'll leveled into something else. Anyway, you've got them. There they are. The
All right.
creatures see these appear out of nowhere with their loud "Gah!" and they react. They put their hands up over their heads and start like panicking and trying to like make themselves as small as possible.
Oh, really? They're terrified of him. I like that.
That is funny.
I remember the Eagle song. Ah! All right.
Don't you know we got feathers? I know what you're talking about.
Exactly. Ah!
But the muscles of man. I love It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia so much.
Curious. All right. They do have precise strikes, so if they are able to be hit by whatchamacallits, sneak attack or precision damage, these will actually do 1d6 more. And then I want them all to be flanking each other so they can actually do this.
Sure.
Because they all get teamwork feats.
Okay. So then...
That's 2 eagles.
2 eagles. That's, I guess, really quick. The easiest way to do it is, well, just... Everybody who can see those guys come out, they cover their heads and they hide. And the eagles tear them apart with, like, little to no effort.
Okay. All right. That works.
Anything else?
Not unless I can't see anything else, correct? So.
You can probably see kind of into, like, you can probably hear the sounds of more people getting ready to come through this, like, broken window here.
Yeah, well then I will, I mean, I can't, physically, I used my standard action and then the Eagles did their attack, so, they'll just, here, that's it.
Okay, sure.
Can I act after hearing those mongrel men die since I was holding action?
Sure. Let me just grab the only token without a name. Actually, I think Fios is the only one with a name. Whatever. All right, go ahead, Joey.
I would like to attack this one here as I jump out.
Okay.
So,
do you speak Undercommon?
Yes, I do.
Oh, do you really?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
I have Undercommon and I have Necrol.
Fair enough.
I want to get Celestial next time I level up.
So you jump out, and both of them look back and forth at each other, and they look at you, and in Undercommon, they just, please don't hurt us, no! And they cover their heads, and they drop, like, they're obviously not threatening.
Alright. I speak in Undercommon to them. You're surrendering.
They nod fervently.
I draw out my blade as I say, alright, if you try anything, I will drain your blood from your very bodies. If you all move or try to attack anybody.
Okay.
I guess that'd be an intimidation.
If you would, yeah. That would probably be the best.
Alright. A 20 altogether.
Dirty 20. Okay, so I have 2 hit dice. My wisdom modifier is that. Yeah, they're panicking. They back up against the wall. They can't really do a whole lot of much.
Alright.
Anything else from you?
I'm just holding it there since they're surrendering.
Alrighty. You guys hear the sounds of that dog.
That might make good evidence.
You guys hear the sounds of that dog moving in a circle around the courtyard. This one is going to do nothing because it's very terrified. And Geldern.
Well, for now the illusion is still useful.
Okay.
So I think I will keep my current distance and do nothing for now, probably.
Okay.
I guess I will hold action because I might do something later if things change, but currently I'm holding out, I guess.
Okay, that makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, we somewhat need a cover up. Maybe the people inside will do whatever they need to do and then want to flee through the illusion. So
seems to make sense.
I should keep it up for now.
Okay. Does Fio still want to spend another round picking that lock?
Yeah.
Okay. And surrendered is that one. Things happen and you don't really see it. And it goes back to Molden.
Alright. I would like to send Go then.
Okay. Did you say send 2 of them? You cut out there.
Yeah, I would like to send 2 of them into the.
Okay. Then they come in and they see that Edgar has 2 of the creatures at sword point and they've surrendered.
Oh, nice. And then where is the person working on the lock?
They are invisible. So.
And in another room.
And in another room. I think they shut the door behind them. No, the door's open.
I did.
Oh, you did? Oh, you shut the door. No, well, the door got open when the mongrels came through.
Oh yeah.
So that door is presently open.
All right.
But still in this.
Still in turn, so I'll have the eagles, the other 2, covering me, and that's it for now. I'll just wait.
Sure. All right, Chewie.
My turn.
Mm-hmm.
I say in undercommon to them. So, what is the gnome's plans? What's he doing here? If you talk to me, I can help get you to a better place at least than this.
Give me some kind of social check.
Diplomacy or something?
Diplomacy or intimidate or bluff, I guess. I'll really help you get out of this. We were talking about really bad working situations in factories, and here we are. It's come full circle.
That is an... Well, let's see. That is an intimidate there to try to get information out of them and be like, hey, if you don't do this type of a thing, then it'll be bad. But if you go along with this, it'll be good for you.
Oh man, I can't help but think that Chewie will push them to unionize.
And this has suddenly become a kingdom-based game. It doesn't matter because in 10 years, the Whispering Tyrant's coming back in Pathfinder 2nd Edition says this is all for nothing. So that's
Don't
fun.
Don't worry, he'll have an army of mongrelmen to deal with if this works.
The mongrelmen nod, and this is around the time you notice both of them, they're down around their necks, but both of them have cloths like scarves almost tied around their neck that can be pulled up over their nose and mouth. They, at this point, they seem just happy to stay out of your way. They don't say a whole lot of much. They just shake and, like, we don't know what he wants.
Is he taking dead bodies?
I'm just going to roll percentage dice. I'm not sure if they know this. They nod.
All right. If you all want to be witnesses in a trial, I can help you find a home in the swamp or in some abandoned towns and cities here if you would like. I guess a diplomacy?
No, you're saying the right words. You don't need to roll diplomacy. They nod and fervently agree with you.
Thank you.
I will help you end this life.
And then I end my turn. I say, my name's Edgar.
Okay, fair enough. Doggo keeps doing doggo stuff. This one is going to make his way out of the building. He's moving through several threat ranges. He just wants to not be where you guys are. He moves out and just kind of like goes over to the bush. We've passed this one's initiative too. I do declare. Well, he'll go on his turn. It'll be fine. He'll be fine. All right, Geldern, you see one of the creatures make its way out. Doesn't really seem to care about the illusion. It just goes and hides in the bush, super scared.
Okay. Well, I'm still gonna hold back and be like the backup. I kind of feel like they're doing the bank robbery and I'm the driver sitting in the car, being all nervous. Be like, come on, guys, hurry up.
Yeah, that's fair. Okay, so Theo spends another round picking the lock. I've never had someone try to pick a lock in combat take the full minute. It's going to feel real bad if you, like, fumble the skill check. This one's going to make his way out as well, and they kind of just hold each other and huddle, all super spooked like. And it's on Molden.
I don't think I can. If I can't see anything, I want to try to perceive here. So I'm going to use using my senses. Yes, that's a word.
Okay.
That's some good senses.
So you rolled a perception to. I'm sorry, your connection is going up and down. Your perception to do what?
I'm trying to see what I can hear, smell, see. What can I figure out? Like, where's the dog? Is there anything else going on that I can't see? Type of deal. I'm trying to figure out what's going on.
Well, you can definitely smell. I don't know if like you, Anthony, know what like bleach smells like, but you can smell. Then you smell that coming out of the windows.
Oh,
you also smell it on the two creatures that have come out. They're wearing something around their neck. You think it might be to maybe, if you're a little closer to the fumes, maybe, just maybe, pull it up over your nose and not die horribly.
I will. Okay. I will tell and Gelden, because they're the only two I see. I'm like, we should probably get something for around our mouths, because this might be really bad for us. Because I mean, they're wearing these scarves to cover their mouths. It makes sense for us to do something similar.
Yeah.
Or unless somebody's got like air bubble or something.
You'd be able to pick that out for sure. Yeah.
On the two corpses, I would start picking up their scarves then, if possible.
Okay, yeah, works for me. You have 2 scarves and shooting. Unless you want the eagles to do something.
They really can't do much if they're. I mean, they're really more combatants, so.
Fair enough. Okay.
That they're kind of
Works for me.
Indoors.
All right, Cheide, you're on then. Cheide!
I'm moving further into the room to explore, I said.
Okay, sounds good.
Didn't mean to move that.
Good enough.
Let's see, 5, 10, 15, 20. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. All right.
Sounds good. Okay, if you
What
can...
is this red X?
It's nothing! Ignore the man behind the red X, but also give me a perception check if you would.
Okay. Ignore the man behind the red X. One perception coming up.
1 perception. He adds 11.
Nope, 12 now.
Die in a hole.
Yeah, not 11. It was 12.
Okay, so it doesn't take much of a perception check. Theo is presently invisible, but you can see him working on the lock because the lock is moving and making noise. You just can't see Theo, but you're a pretty smart vampire hunter, I'd say. The chamber itself that you guys are in contain a bunch of like boxes, crates, and bales of straw and things like that. And with your perception check, you do find there's quite a bit of stuff in here that would be pretty useful. The first thing you notice, and it's probably a bit of a moment of inspiration for you, shall we say. There are 6 bottles of bleach sitting in the crates, and they have the same label as the ones you found in the sanctuary.
All right.
In addition, I'll put this in Discord, of course, 12 vials of alchemist fire, 12 vials of liquid ice, 10 smoke pellets, 10 smoke sticks, and 6 bottles of bleach, as well as a bottle of port intended as alcohol. Very strong alcohol, intended as a gift for probably somebody. It's all like wrapped up and nice and stuff. Alrighty, let me just really...
I'm taking this stuff.
Alright, sounds good. Just gonna clean up what I'm putting in the chat because there are some spoilers in it. Shabu, bang. Okay, there you go. Okay. Doggo continues. Everybody can hear the dog moving around, and Cheide, actually, with your perception check, you can hear the dog moving around. Like it makes a lap right around the door that Theo is picking. Mongrelman is spooked, and Geldern.
Well, I'm still not doing much. I guess I'm somewhat waiting for manure to hit the fan.
Alright, sure. Don't worry, this is still 3.x Dungeons and Dragons. It will happen eventually.
Since talking is a free axe, I'm at least going to whisper to Theo, there's a dog behind that door.
Okay, goes to Molden.
I will. I'm right next to Gelden, right?
Geldern is behind you quite a ways. Like, he's up on a roof, basically.
So is there nobody next to
I
me?
don't think I'm that far away. I think I needed to be close to the window because I turned Theo invisible, and we wanted maximum amount of duration.
Oh, yeah. That's
So
right.
I'm actually, I think, only like
30 feet back.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Well, there you go.
Well, then, but I mean, he's 30 feet back. I might as well go forward. I'll walk in.
Okay. And in you go.
The scarf on as I'm walking in.
I'm sorry?
On as I'm walking in, and then I will try to get to Edgar and hand him a scarf and be like, because there's 2 scarves from the bodies. So I'll try to hand one to Edgar.
That makes sense. Yeah, you can. You hear him in the next room. You probably have enough movement to double move in there and give him one of the scarves. Ignore the man behind the red X, except that you can very clearly see that someone's picking the lock on that door.
I wonder who that could be.
I'm moving lock. That's weird.
I just discovered that I have a glass cutter in my inventory.
That's rough. All right, Chewie, you're up.
All right. So, is there any more doors besides the one that the invisible thing is moving?
Only the one that leads back into the stables/bedroom. You hear a loud coughing sound from the door.
Okay. Something's behind there. That's not a dog.
It's a sick human.
Let's see here. I guess get prepared to stab the dog.
Okay, sounds good.
Bring the dog.
Poor dog.
Actually, we can have the eagles attack the dog as soon as the door opens. Just saying.
Okay. Goes to Geldern.
Well, still holding out.
So does everyone want to hold out until Theo gets the door open?
Yeah, as long as nothing else happens, I guess.
Okay. Works for me.
I would like to get the eagles to stack up and ready to go in as soon as he gets the door open.
Okay, sounds good. All right, Theo,
Eagles.
give us that disable device check.
Okay.
And he fumbles.
Come on. Don't you dare fumble. Well, he's kind of hero pointed, I guess, but still. Would be better if you get it on the first try.
What was wrong with Oof.
That's funny.
Oh, it's a 20. At least.
It is.
That's
good enough.
Yeah, okay.
The door is unlocked.
Nice.
I'll put it on Theo's turn in the initiative, and basically that was a standard action from Theo. Or no, 10 rounds have passed. Theo has Theo's full turn if Theo would like to open the door.
Yeah.
Okay. If you could make a perception check for me.
Oof.
Woof indeed. A 20-foot-high stone wall topped with broken glass surrounds a small courtyard before the workshop. A heavy oak gate bars the entrance. And you know all this. This is things you have seen already. The creature inside definitely sees you and turns. It doesn't, it barks, but it doesn't act like a dog. And now that you're a little bit closer, you can see that a lot of it appears to have been stitched together.
Oh, jeez.
It looks like instead of a dog's head, there's a horse skull that has been put on the body of some kind of skeletal something with ears not unlike the creatures that went running out the window. Weird patches of blue fur and things.
Okay.
This is good and bad news at the same time. It means we do have found some people doing evil stuff, but the bad part is they are doing evil stuff, and it's probably gonna get problematic for us.
It's a bit too evil.
I think I heard Anthony, but all I heard on my end was a boom.
Oh, is it evil to make golems?
Maybe flesh golems.
Knowledge checks.
I didn't think it was.
Knowledge checks on your turn, but Theo has opened the door with the standard action. If Theo would like to move.
I do feel that at least making artificial life from corpses is probably frowned upon. That sounds like necromancy still.
I mean, it sounds like you're just shooting what's
Necromancy
around
raise
you.
the dead.
Sounds like we've gotten back to the moral gray areas that are Dungeons and Dragons. In any case, does Theo want to move? Is Theo satisfied with Theo's
Yeah,
position?
the dog is standing right in front of me.
Yeah, I'll let me actually put him in a square. Okay, there we go.
Is he looking in my direction?
He is. They're kind of in the direction of all 7 creatures in the room.
So he can see everyone else.
Yeah.
Okay, well, then I would like to. Which side of the door's open? Left or right?
The doors open. I'll say they open out, like towards you. To the right on the board.
Okay. Yeah, I stand. I go on the left side.
Okay.
Yeah, open this side of the door too, and try to move in, sneak in.
Okay. And so
Yeah, you're still invisible.
Yeah, but maybe he can smell me. I don't know.
The creature just continues looking in the direction of the eagles and Chewie and stuff.
Okay.
It doesn't seem to notice you.
How much?
It notices that the door is open. That's about it.
Good dog.
Maybe we should stab it.
What can I move? Just a second. How can I? Yeah, I would like to move over there then. That's the door, right?
Yeah, there's a door right here.
Ooh. I lost control.
My life.
Yeah. And I move over here.
Okay. Sounds good. Boom, 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 ba-da-ba-boom. All right, Malden.
All right. Does the dog look like it's ready to attack us?
It's standing and like kind of growling-ish in the direction of you guys. You would
Is there a
probably say
leash on it?
no. There was. It has been removed. There's just like a collar on it now.
Oh, can I do knowledge to see if making
Yeah.
golems is evil?
I call it a dungeoneering check.
Okay. Is it monster lore as well then?
That would be 3 higher if it's monster lore.
Yeah.
Okay. So then, yeah, it dawns on you that as you start looking up and down this thing, that's not a dog. It's much like the beast is. That's a flesh golem. Somebody created this for the purpose of looking like some kind of spoopy dog monster to protect their building. To make a golem, it kind of depends. Usually it involves a lot of gold. Usually it involves the casting of like certain spells depending on the golem. In the case of the flesh golem, and this would be true for Bob as well, like I think we said earlier, while actually like creating the flesh golem is not evil and it's not an undead, it does require the casting of animate dead to create something like this. So an evil action was performed. It's not sentient though. You probably know Theo has moved into the next room, and the reason the flesh golem is not reacting is because the flesh golem doesn't have any means of perceiving him, because it doesn't like scent things like a dog.
Mm-hmm.
Gotcha.
This one's just built to look like one.
Like, I'm curious because Bob is, it looks like it's got Bob looks like he has a soul and is acting soul and not dangerous, but like all of the flesh golems, like, because I think they're mindless completely. I thought
They are. Like most constructs, a flesh golem is mindless. That would indicate there's a little more to Bob than meets the eye.
exactly. But I wonder who made Bob. Maybe these guys made Bob. All right, whatever. I'm gonna set my eagles to try to flank. So that one will try to fly over him.
Okay, sounds good.
Opportunity. I can go ahead and take that.
Yeah, fair enough. I don't know any better. I don't know how strategy works. Do I have feats? Hold on. I think I actually... Yeah, no, it doesn't provoke. I don't have the intelligence to have feats. Wah, 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 wah.
I will have them all go here,
Sounds good.
and then they will all ready an action to attack as soon as the flesh golem attacks.
Okay, sounds good. Anything
So
from you?
they only get one attack anyway. So, and then me, I'm just gonna stay behind Edgar and go to put on that
Hello,
scarf
Molden.
just in case you need it. And golems are golems. They're not good or evil. So making one doesn't always mean evil.
Making a flesh golem does require committing what is in setting an evil action, though. It's just
animate dead is an evil action.
Yeah,
I didn't know that.
animate dead is a spell with the evil descriptor, and therefore.
Oh.
So it's probably like
Okay.
to make a zombie in Pathfinder, the soul is trapped evermore and doesn't move on. There's probably like a half a dog in there somewhere. But anyway. Oh, Chewie.
Yes.
Oh, I said that way, and I made myself really sad. Damn it! There's half a dog in there, Chewie.
Well, I don't think it's yellow, but I need to put it down.
It's my dog, my flesh golem, Ma. I'll put it down.
I'm gonna put down this flesh golem here. I want to attack it.
Sure.
Let's see here. 6.
I think I just have one attack, don't I?
Making movie references is tight.
God damn it.
A 23 to hit it.
Yeah,
And I'm
that
vital
is.
striking.
Okay, sounds good. That hits.
All right.
And it's super easy, barely an inconvenience.
What's the flesh golem gonna do? He's gonna shout, "He Bombay!" Oh, he loves doing that. It's the only one of those I've ever seen, but I do get the reference.
All right. So I'm vital striking. So I'm rolling 2 D10.
2d10 plus strength and a half. You got it.
All right. So that'll be 22.
Okay, fair enough. So it doesn't seem to mind the damage as much as you thought it might, but like definitely a bit of the flesh of the flesh golem falls off and it turns at you and it snarls, and there will be some go ahead and attack it if you want, Molden. It wants to attack Chewie.
Was there blood on my blade?
To be fair, that's all Chewie's fault.
It is, yeah. Is there blood on your blade? Probably not.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
Are these susceptible to precision damage?
I think so. I want to say yeah. I get my construct traits between 3.5 and Pathfinder screwed up. I'm pretty sure a construct can take precision damage. Go ahead and act like it can.
I know some do, some don't. So it really depends on the construct.
Unfortunately, I have no idea. So
I'm pretty sure it does. I'm like 90% sure.
This will be 3 of the eagles attacking because I'm just too lazy to do that.
Fair enough. Okay, the 9 misses, the 13 misses, the 12 misses.
12 misses as well.
Yeah.
Good to know.
I'm gonna attack Chewie.
That 12 doesn't hit.
I'd have a 30 and a 17 to hit Chewie.
A 30, dang.
30 dang. 30 dang!
The 30 hits, the 17 does not.
Alright, is there one more attack coming from Molden's burbs?
Is that 20 plus 3 would be 17?
Oh, fair enough, I see it. Yeah, 17 doesn't quite hit either. And Chewie takes 20 points of... It reaches up and it bites you in the same way that a dog might bite a person's arm, but there's none of that shaking so much as just like the raw crushing power.
I mean, actually, I'm sorry to say, I actually forgot to add the +2 because of flanking. But I don't know if that one's flanking or not.
It doesn't make a difference either way.
Okay.
And Gyeldun.
20.
I can take one more of these and still stand, but barely.
I guess I will still leave the combat and all to them. I will still play the escape car for everyone.
Okay, sounds good. And Theo.
Is the door locked?
The door is locked.
Ah! You can hear seufzen.
A sigh.
Yeah, sigh across the room, and I start picking the lock.
Sounds good. Alrighty, goes to Molden. And I'm going to really quickly ignore the percentage dice behind the yellow curtain.
Ignore the man behind the curtain.
Achilles has been so good tonight. I realized I didn't put him up, and I thought he'd be meowing all over the place, but he's just resting and being a good boy. I'm proud of him.
Attack. Okay, I would like to set them all into flanking, but I don't think that's possible.
Yeah.
Either
Yeah, you could if two of the eagles were on the ground. Well, no, even then it wouldn't work. Yeah, only two of them can be flanking.
So the first two will be with flanking, so add 2 to each one of their rolls here, each one of their attack rolls.
Sure. Okay.
And they're the ones that get precision.
Alrighty. So
Is that two numbered natural 20s?
that's a little bit better. And the 22 hits as well. So
Well, it's a 24, so.
I'm just doing some math real quick. Welcome to Pathfinder. Maybe I should start playing 5e after all. Our combats would be so much better. No, I am not.
Don't play 5e.
Yeah, I know. Thank you for that reassurance. I needed that in my life. So, when one of the eagles hits with its claws, the claws like rake across bits of exposed bone, but the creature doesn't seem to mind, even though like the pecks that land where vulnerable organs and eyes and things should be aren't doing a whole heck of a lot of much.
Mm-hmm. So, like, it's not doing any damage. Even the precision damage isn't doing anything?
Some of the damage is getting through. You do need to roll that precision damage, actually. If you...
Well, I don't know how many hit. 3 hits?
3 hits, so an extra 3d6 worth of precision.
And 2 of them were potential criticals. Should I roll for confirmations?
No. I just go ahead and take the damage. It'll be fine. Oh, that's on me.
What's a precision hit?
The precision damage does go through.
That's good.
So like you're pulling out like where organs should be, but it's mostly like I don't know, like bits of like it stops working as much, not because it hurts that it's got its tendons cut, but because the tendon is not physically there anymore.
Well, I guess I'll have the other ones just do 3 attacks. The other 2 just do 3 attacks, but they're not flanking and they don't get precision. So.
Sure. Alright. Birds of War! Alright, the 20 hits. The 5 damage doesn't seem to bother it. The 19 misses. So the only thing that hit there was the 20, and the 19's missed. So metagame with that as you will. But the 5 points of damage doesn't really seem to bother it as this eagle scratches across its eyes and it continues barking.
That's good to know. All right, then what the heck am I going to do? It's like, okay, it looks like it's resistant to slashing or something like that. I don't know for sure.
Monster lore is a thing.
Monster lore is a thing. Dungeoneering again?
Yeah. DR5 over Adamantine.
Oh, wow, Adamantine. If it was evil, that actually would be nice.
Right, but like most golems, this one's made of pretty good stuff.
All right.
Sell that.
So do you say that out loud? That it has?
As I do say that it has natural damage reduction, adamantine, because we all know things, and that's how.
Well, with knowledge, would I know if any elements can bypass that?
Elements bypass they are.
Yeah.
Okay.
Anything else from Molden?
That's it. That's it for me. DR is just for slashing, bludgeoning, and the other one.
Yeah. Whether or not it takes fire, cold, blase depends on it itself.
What's precision damage?
Sneak attack gets through fine. In 3.5 it didn't, but in Pathfinder it does.
Precision damage is sneak attack and the stuff investigators get.
Yeah, pretty much.
Versus sneak attack, stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But our rogue doesn't have precision damage because our rogue traded out sneak attack for a different feature.
Yeah.
For sneak attack.
Or just like a flat buff to damage when the rogue would hit.
I think it still falls on the precision damage though.
Oh, fair enough. Okay, well in any case it's on Edgar. And boy!
Okay. How does it look at least?
That would be a perception or a knowledge check.
Alright, I guess roll perception, so I'm just trying to see how badly.
20 damage is noted.
Oh, I'm glad you. Oh, he said it. Forgot I needed to fix the roll thing. There we go.
Looks like it could keep going. It could do this all day, shall we say? Captain America, the flesh golem. But
all right, I am. Because that was a big hit, I'm going to cure light wounds myself.
okay,
And that's 1d8 plus my wisdom, if I remember correctly.
1d8 plus 5.
Oh, plus 5, okay.
Ooh.
Woof. Okay,
I'm feeling a little better, guys.
that was your standard action. Anything else?
I want to back up to here just because I got hurt really bad.
Okay, sounds good.
I don't want to get hit again until I get back up.
Makes sense. So a flesh golem is not really smart enough to 5-foot step, I don't think. So it's just going to take a move action. So it provokes from all the birds if the birds would like to go to war.
Rain down freedom on it. Justice.
Got to be really careful. The flesh golem might mess with your feathers. I can't not. Sorry. While we're deciding whether or not the eagles attack, I will confirm. I forget I have to do that. Would a 23 confirm against you, Chewie?
A 23 hit me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Alrighty.
Oh, dude.
There he goes down.
No, not today.
I
It was
think
nice
I think that
knowing
math
you.
was right. Yeah, that came out right, didn't it? 36. I think that math is correct. Correcto mundo. 36 points of bludgeoning damage as it steps forward and bites into your leg, and you can feel it like go down into the bone. Fortunately, you got 30 of that back, or you got 6 of that back, rather. In any case,
Slight buff from
Yeah.
6 to healing 30.
did the Eagles want to try to attack? It technically provoked.
Um,
Did Anthony fall asleep on us again? No, he just muted.
Oh, I'm muted. Sorry.
He's been screaming attack all this whole time. Attack it! I want to
Yeah,
attack it!
but they will definitely attack.
Okay.
Get precision damage from this?
Yeah, you would still be flanking. Unfortunately, 13.
so
the 18 would get there.
Okay, because yeah, it does have the flanking. All right, and then one more technical.
Someone in
That's
Japan is
precision
in
damage.
danger.
I'm in danger.
Almost every session there's an ambulance or
Yeah,
Yeah,
try doing it when you're trying to
Siren.
sleep.
I can believe
Yeah,
it.
try living right next to a hospital. You have to sleep and they just constantly go by you.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so 17 even with a 19 would miss, because technically as these attacks happen, there's a lot of flanks. A little bit of damage goes through, but not really a lot of much. And Geldern,
Every point counts.
pretty much.
How much of that do I even notice from outside?
I'm sure you hear the sound of Chewie screaming bloody murder as his leg snaps. Not mechanically, but I mean it could be. We can run critical hit condition cards if you'd like.
I will guess I will do a double move and move in to see what's going on.
Okay, sounds good.
That still won't break my concentration moving, so
Sure. So we'll put you like here, shall we say? You see what's going on through the bars. I'll do this. Ghost of Geldern. There you go. There are now 2 Gelderns, one using eyes, so you can see what's happening. But like you, Geldern, see it through the iron bars of the gate.
Okay. Well, since I double moved, I can't do anything for this round.
And neither can Fio. Does Fio want to keep picking the lock? Fio hears this.
yes.
All right, got it. I figured I would ask. All right, Mulder.
Can I speed it up somehow?
Can you do what? Can you speed it up?
Yeah.
I maybe, but the DC would be higher if you did so.
Yeah, I would, but I would still try it.
Okay, let me see if there's actually rules for that. You can also do
I think there's
action.
feats for that, but yeah.
Yeah, I don't think there are rules for it. I never
Yeah.
read something like this.
Yeah, there's not. Yeah, continuing to pick the lock. I'll say you could move it to faster, but the DC would be higher.
Yeah, can I take a pic? I would abandon the lock picking and go help.
Yeah, you could certainly do that too.
Yeah. Is it possible to move here?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, yeah. Then I move there and would attack from behind.
Okay. And then the invisibility break says, I'm not sure how many people have seen Theo in Theo's real form, but
No one.
where once you expected to see a man, instead an anthropomorphic fox with a dagger leans in and stabs. That's probably a knowledge, local, or geography to identify, but the attack roll is ready whenever you are.
Yeah, is it sneak attack?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean,
Then-
if you're flanking, that counts for your how it's called, opportunities aplenty, which is your new kind of sneak attack that you have.
His archetype, in lieu of precision damage, gets like a +2, I think it was, per every tick up in the d6.
Yeah, instead of d6s, he gets flat +2s.
And rather than it necessarily being a flank, he can also do it against things that are like shaken, frightened.
Yeah,
like
exactly. It's pretty much like more things trigger it, but it deals less damage.
Right. As far as third-party stuff goes, it seemed perfectly balanced for an adventure path, as far as I'm concerned. Anyway, that's in a dagger's threat range. So if you'd like to roll to confirm.
Roll to confirm.
Oh.
Unfortunately, it doesn't quite confirm, but you definitely hit it.
Did I get flanking?
Is it still
Even
a
with
sneak
flanking.
attack?
Yep, sneak attack is good. Flanking is a thing. The flanking would take it to an 18, and he needs a 20.
I mean, you can re-roll that if you really want to.
No, I will hold that for something more important.
He'll hold it to cheat death when the thing turns on him.
Oh, please turn on him so I can heal.
How do I add a sneak attack? Just flat on top?
That would be, for you, with a dagger, it's a d4, plus your dexterity modifier, +1, it's +1 weapon, plus...
Just a second, I have to move my cat aside. So,
level 6, he gets,
story of my life.
3.
Right.
He would normally have 3 damage a dice, so it's +6.
Yep, you got it. So d4 +6 +1 plus dex. So quite a bit of damage.
Yeah. Okay, and a feat says when I sneak damage, then I can do 1 attribute damage, strength or dex.
Okay.
I choose dex.
Gotcha.
It's nice.
Yeah.
So 1 damage on top, or is it just...
Yeah, 1 damage on top. 1 dexterity damage. Okay, that's important.
I think that's the one that you get from taking an ability from the ninja, right?
Yeah, trigger points.
Pressure points, yeah.
And I have rogue trick bleeding attack, but I think this
thing doesn't
bleed. Can't bleed, so...
Yeah, unfortunately. I am a big fan of things that would be immune to things not being immune, but in this case it lacks the parts. Alright, fair enough. That's a fair amount of damage.
That's an mithril dagger. Does it something with damage reduction?
The mithril doesn't seem to interact with it, no.
Okay.
You stab in, you definitely hit it. It's, I don't save against the dexterity damage, do I? Does it just happen? I'll assume it just happens. I'm not super sure.
In the feat, it's in the ability from the ninja itself, it didn't list like a DC or anything.
Makes
so
sense.
I assume it just happens.
Okay, cool. So it passes to Edgar then as an anthropomorphic fox person appears and stabs this thing, like probably like pushes it and stabs it where like its liver or kidneys would be, and it doesn't yelp so much as it kind of like raspy growl things, but it seems like it's gonna keep coming.
Well, I don't have time to attack it or anything. I want to get out of there as I move 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Is this door open?
It is not. That door is locked. There's
Okay.
actually, Actually, that door, it is definitely locked. That doesn't change. But rather than it being like locked with a lock, it's more like there's a really heavy wooden bar on the other side of it, basically.
That's
Alright.
what I remember the description being, was that there was a big bar across it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna drink my potion of inflict light wounds. Use some of them up to heal myself.
Ah, master, negative energy. It feels so good.
As I drink it with a 10.
Okay, fair enough. I'm gonna attack Theo twice.
Oh, good, it's not me.
Classic Chewie. Alright, first attack, 21 to hit Theo. Second attack, 31 to hit Theo.
Oh. Yeah, hit both.
Both of those hit. Alright.
Did I get skipped? It moved, it provoked from my eagles, and then now they didn't get an attack.
No, but you can go anyway. We'll just go anyway.
I just didn't know. I'm sorry.
You totally got skipped. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh, I got skipped. Okay. Can eagles make a 5-foot? Because I kind of assume they're kind of flying.
Yeah, they can. You can any of the speeds you possess. You can make a 5-foot step with, and I think they're smart enough to defend themselves.
A 5-foot flap.
Yeah.
The
Oh, well,
celestial
actually, this
eagles.
is a solid wall, and I can't get a full-on flanking position with that one, right?
Right.
These ones have to do it. These ones will 5-foot this way.
Okay.
So they both 5-foot that way, so that they can all get
Pretty
flanking.
sneaky,
and they all
sis.
get precision.
Yeah, I see the corner or the diagonal rather. Okay, sure.
Yep. All right, full on. I hate how many rolls I get, but I also like it.
Welcome to
Each
the-
one gets a +2.
Okay, sounds good.
So
I'm just plugging
They're
in
basically-
the pain and agony that will go to Theo in just a second. Okay, so going back to the top here. Oh my, so many. The 11 misses, the 20 hits, and the 6 misses, the natural 18 hits. Neither of those attacks do enough to hurt it. That 18 hits for
the precision
1.
adds to
Yeah,
each one.
I'm basically I'm holding up fingers on YouTube's,
Gotcha.
so I can know how many d6s to ask for in a second. 7 misses, 15 misses, 11 misses, 13 misses. That hits and does one whole damage, which I accidentally put in on the one that did 5, but that wouldn't work at all. Okay, so that's 5d6 precision damage, basically. And all of that goes in. It's still standing.
All right, then my turn.
My turn!
What do I want to do? How do I want to do this? I'm just gonna keep standing out here. I'm just sitting there going, let the eagles do all the work. I will.
It's really nice when your
ability.
summons last for minutes per level, also.
To be fair, that's the same for regular summons, right?
For, like, summoners, like, yours last
Yeah,
longer,
summoners.
and you can cast them faster. Maybe I'd play a Monster Tactician at some point. It looks fun.
I thought summoners can do the exact same thing as monster tactician.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Anything else from you?
Sorry, I haven't used any of my spells in a long time, so I was looking at them. Alright, I will just through. I guess I'll provoke an attack opportunity.
Again, it does not have the thinking power to have feats, and therefore it would have one, I guess. Yeah, fair enough. Okay, so
I don't know.
I'll AO at Molden, but that's not gonna, unless Molden's gonna casually throw 35 damage at the table real quick, it's not gonna prevent the damage going at Theo. So Theo takes 32 damage real quick.
I was going to attack it, so but
Right.
Yeah.
19 to hit Molden.
19 does not. I have 21 right now.
Okay, fair enough. Swing away.
All right. That should be
Swing
plus-
life away.
Oh, what did I roll there? 'Cause I
23
don't-
for that much damage.
Is that
You
die,
definitely...
right?
15, 9 points. Some damage goes through. Nevertheless, it turns and growls and bites down on Theo, and rather than like a doggo clawing at it, it like punches him.
I can't tell what I rolled on this system.
You rolled a 23
Is that
to
a
hit for 9
16?
damage. Natural 15.
Okay, there it is. I see it now. All right, thank you. That's what I was looking for.
Okay. Not a 17, Mr. Keen Bastard Sword. Geldern's on.
Exactly. That's what I was looking for.
Did
No.
Emmy ever? Emmy must be dead. Rip. Oh, it got really quiet after I said someone might be dead. Oops.
He might be dead. Oh, that's unfortunate.
Uh-oh.
Oh, sucks to suck. It does pass to Geldern. I'm gonna hit her on Facebook real quick. Make sure she's not actually dead.
Oh well. Looks like things aren't looking that great. I see two of my teammates looking pretty messed up, with like huge bite wounds.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess I will do my signature move and see if we can't magic missile this thing down.
Okay.
So let's roll.
How do I want to deal with that? Doing a big heckin' think, friends. As you guys know, I'm not a big fan of immunities, but as other people in the internet might know, a flesh golem is immune to any spell or spell-like ability that allows spell resistance, and magic missile does. I'm gonna say roll spell resistance. That's what we'll do. That seems like a fair balance. I'll just give it like 11 plus hit dice. Okay.
So like spell penetration or something?
Yeah. D20 plus your caster level plus that's it. D20 plus caster level. As I quickly make sure that force damage doesn't make a flesh golem do anything funky.
So
Jetzt geh weg. Apples.
well, more problematic kitties I hear.
I have two of them.
Just this time in German. I will do cultural enrichment.
Yeah, I really do appreciate it. I don't meet a lot of people from not Missouri in my life. In any case, I set his spell resistance at 11 plus his hit dice. He has 9 hit dice, so the DC was 20.
Yeah, 20.
So that goes. You guys see streaking through the sky. Not a dead flesh golem, but it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and on to Theo.
I stand and attack.
Okay, sounds good.
Not good at multitasking. Holding a cat at bay and rolling is
Story of my entire life,
not
dude.
easy.
Yep. I understand completely. Achilles has been such a good boy.
Should be a hit, right?
Yeah, 25 hits.
And
Come on, murder it.
Murder it. Murder it. Murder. So I gotta do some quick math here. Okay, so Theo goes and it's like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 as the magic missiles collide with the head area of the golem. In doing so, it splits open the flesh and the bone and reveals kind of like a weak mechanical part, and Theo stabs his dagger down and twists. The creature falls and is not moving. Initiative is not over yet, though.
Quickly, cut off its head. Do something. I say.
still my round?
Yeah, still your turn. You've used a standard action. We're still tracking initiative because who knows what's on the other side of that door. Well, me and everyone watching on YouTube. Well, let's be honest, it's real easy to stream snipe me. But in any case.
I move. Can I move after?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I move on the opposite room and try to get a bit of distance between me and the flesh golem.
Fair enough. Okay. And Molden.
You can start rummaging through your bag of holding because there's a lot of healing potions in there. And you really look like you could use them.
The flesh golem's dead. Did we get the items that were in the storage room?
Chewie probably didn't have enough time to grab all 24 bottles, but there's a lot in there.
That's what I
No.
figured. So
Chewie had at least a minute. Yeah, you guys have them.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
I mean, we while he waited for Theo to crack the lock.
Yeah.
Was there anything else to see in there? I guess. I mean,
Not really.
okay.
The big one is there's some like really cool consumable alchemical items, and then also there's something that clearly indicates the bleach used at the sanctuary came from here. But you kind
I'm
of
still
already
in
knew
turns.
that. Yeah, still on turns.
Okay, then that's my turn then, because I walked in there and I was looking around some more. I guess.
Sure. Okay, so it passes to Geldern.
Well, I guess I'm like, guys, can you let me in? And then
Yeah,
I'll
Aren't
when
you-
it's my
move over
turn.
to the door.
I'm real good at skipping people tonight. It's on Chewie now, actually.
Alright, I drank a potion with one hand and opened the door with the other hand.
Yeah, that's fine. We can do that. Oh, there's no dynamic lighting on the door. You could have gone in the
That's
whole time. Alright, fair enough. There you go. Man, you've rolled real bad on your heels all night.
I know.
Woof.
Well, I'm at least a little bit over half.
Fair enough. I guess we don't need two Gelderns. Geldern walks in and sees his doppelganger. Okay, we're good. Never mind. It's gone. It's all gone.
Oh no, it's the Eons again.
Yeah. Okay. So then I think we've used enough actions that it's back to Theo.
You cut out right there. It's back to what?
Everyone's now dead. Miserable deaths. It's back to Theo.
Oh, okay. I ready action right now. I don't know what to do.
Okay.
So I just wait. for-
How about drinking potions to not die? That sounds like a good idea. Yeah, we store all our stuff in your bag of holding, so there are like a lot of healing potions in there.
Okay,
Except for
yeah,
my
then I
potions
will.
of harming.
Then I will drink a potion.
Okay.
You should probably take like one of the bigger ones, of the not one of the cure light, but the next one, which is the cure moderate wounds.
Might be a good idea.
Yeah.
Yeah, one.
For how much do the moderates heal again?
2d8 plus 10.
Okay.
Roll that. Take one out, pop it open, and down it.
2d8. 2d8 plus 10.
Okay, fair enough.
Okay.
I think you should be feeling better now.
Yeah.
Your nasty wound is starting to stitch up, I guess.
Yeah, pretty much. Okay. Whoop, I went way too far. What even is happening? Okay, next is
Oh
Molden.
dear. What on earth is going on that initiative roll?
Nothing.
What?
There was a glitch. A glitch. A horrible glitch. But it's on Molden.
Okay.
Okay. Top down. Can the eagles see inside of the rest of the building? Because now that we know that this place was open to the sky, is anything else open to the sky? I'm just gonna have my eagles fly up to see if they can see anything.
Nothing else is open to the
Almost
sky. Just this like little courtyard, and all of the windows, in addition to being really, really thick, are really like greased and smoked over. You can't really see into them.
Maybe you should have the Eagles headbutt the windows open.
Maybe you should throw the Eagles against the hardness 5. Go!
All right, so I move into back into the courtyard.
Sure.
There isn't anywhere else to go. Are we hearing like a lot of noise?
Make a
Because I
perception
mean,
check.
we were not quiet. Quiet when we killed the dog, and now the dog is no longer barking or whatever.
Right. You can hear the sounds of the factory belching out smoke, but that's about it. The walls are pretty thick.
Okay. The factory is actually pretty loud.
Yeah.
Okay, good. So that means either our fighting might not have actually been heard reasonably. So, should we continue, guys?
I think we
guess
need
I'm
more
gonna-
evidence because if they can't, or at least to kill them and use the evidence to support our justification of killing them.
Hmm.
I mean, we kind of already are breaking so many laws, so we should probably continue, in my opinion.
Well, I think we're protected by the Adventurer Act, established about, say, 100 years ago.
Of course you are.
Is that a thing?
It's
don't
not.
know,
I
it's
guess
like just
as like the dust has settled, what Malden would realize now that 2 of the mongrel men have, as far as you can tell, they've taken off. But you guys are technically guilty of murder twice.
Yeah, we're definitely in the wrong here. We kind of got to find, because we have definitely.
Aren't mongrel
You need to
men
keep going.
evil aligned creatures though?
That would be behind. It's on Malden's initiative, and that's behind like a knowledge check.
I already did a knowledge check on them, and I failed it.
That's very true. So
Yeah.
you're not super
Malden
sure.
is like that. Those are mutants.
Okay, and on
Demons!
top of that, just because something is evil doesn't mean you get to go around murdering it.
Very
You
true.
can't just go, "Oh, you're evil. I'm gonna murder you."
In
That's
Tommy's
not how the law
settings,
works.
anything with an intelligence score can and will choose its own alignment. Not to put too fine a point on it,
Well-
but the black dragon may not necessarily be chaotic evil.
Well, at least from some of them who stood at the window, I did hear them say that they wanted to eat the children that I conjured up. But that's pretty evil for me.
To be fair, I'm pretty sure I would want to eat the children too. They probably look tasty. I mean, what? I'm sorry.
Malden has
No,
some
no,
instincts
no.
that are not entirely human, and some of them may involve the eating
Exactly.
of children.
I don't see any
Oh.
problem with this.
No,
yeah,
it's
I
totally
would-
fine.
Oh, Malden.
I mean, if I see a baby cow, I'm thinking, "Oh my gosh, veal." But,
Now
you
I'm
know,
hungry.
Malden, so you have a voice inside your head that tells you to feed on the illusion of children too?
Eat illusory children, master. Anyway, does Malden have anything else Malden wants to do?
unfortunately, we're stuck behind to this door. I'm like, go get the door. That's all I got really now.
Let's
Talking.
open this
Yeah.
door.
Okay.
Let's try to do
Well-
it quiet, though.
Yeah. How about we let our fox person here crack the lock instead of me blowing up the door? Even so, it's really fun to do that.
Okay,
But
fair enough.
I think we shouldn't add too much property damage to whatever list of things we had committing here.
To first degree
Didn't
murder
we just
twice
go
over.
inside of a window?
Yes.
We are breaking and entering, and we murdered.
No, the kids.
The
broke
window was
window
broken by
molded.
children. I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah, we are just investigating what's happening here.
Yeah, I mean, there were
Yeah.
some children who broke a window, and then there were like mongrel men coming out trying to like slaughter them and shouting about eating them. And as concerned citizens,
Yeah, we couldn't just stand there and watch.
yeah,
We couldn't let them kill the children.
we needed to save the children and then investigate the place where those weird mongrel men came from.
Oh, by the way,
Exactly.
those those that need to breathe, we might want to put on. Those that don't have scarves might want to put scarves around their face somehow.
You guys
You
have
got air
two.
bubble.
I mean,
Exactly.
I only have like a cloak, but I guess a cloak you can wrap a cloak around your face.
You could. Oh, also,
you
I guess
also-
one thing I should have said is there is a door right in front of you guys, but those of us who were here when the doorbell was answered, there's also a second door on a platform that's like right above it.
Oh yeah, where the gnome came from.
Right.
Should we climb up to the second floor and into there with the rope of climbing guys?
Uh,
How
That
big
would
is
be
the
easy.
platform?
how big was the door? If it's gnome sized, forget about it.
The door is big enough for a medium creature. The platform is about 10 feet wide. 2 5-foot squares, basically.
Yeah, I start picking the lock.
Okay, make a disable device check. Does anybody want to climb onto the platform?
I mean, I want to, but
I want to too, but I don't want to split the party.
Okay, fair enough.
exactly.
Okay, Fia, the door is unlocked.
Okay, yeah, I open the door a little bit to look what's behind and if it's clear to go in.
Okay, as you open the door,
You see like 50 mongrel
and
men.
they all come running out.
Trample. It's overrun. The magic card.
Yeah.
They're coming out.
They all have +5 in trample. Yeah, they're basically a bunch of held actions go off right now. And
Amazing.
Humana.
So
5,
roll
10,
initiative
15,
again,
20,
or
25. We'll use the initiative that we have.
okay.
You're there. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. These guys are basically all just in states of panic. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. They run out as
open.
fast as they can out that open door. 10,
Did we
15.
Door's still
capture
open,
one?
isn't it?
Yeah, the door's open. When Theo pushed the door a little, they all come charging out. Yep, there's Achilles. He woke up. I made it to 8:27. Made it an hour and a half
He
later.
made it. Oh wait, wrong kitty.
Yeah, for a second I'm like, Emmy? Emmy's here. 5, 10, 15, 25, 30.
Joking around.
Gotta go here. All of these guys are going so fast. Right after Theo. Well, you see, Theo. Wanted to make that joke for a while. Alright, so 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Climbing up onto this thing. And where are you? Oh, you already got up there. These two need to be added to the initiative. They may or may not have got added at the last second because I inaccurately counted the number. I'm just gonna have them. They're at count 0, but they've been holding their actions, so they'll go right there. That's totally fine with me. And 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Just squeezing in there underneath
I'm
an
not
eagle.
quite sure. Are they engaging us or are they trying to run away?
They are.
Is the doors open for them to leave, and the windows open for them to leave?
They only have the one move action, and they
Yeah.
get 30 feet out, basically. And then it passes to Molden. Okay. So it's pretty clear that these guys are just in complete and utter states of panic. Something is going on. They've heard something, and they are running as fast as they can away.
I direct them towards the door then.
Okay.
Like, that way, that way, that way.
Yeah,
And my
I can actually use illusions to like conjure up 2 of those things for like flight. And then
the eagles will take off.
The eagles take
run
off.
to the swamp. You'll be safe. Run to the swamp.
Okay. Now it is on Edgar. I heard
But I
eagles
will
take off.
ready just in case.
Okay, sure. Edgar,
Yes.
it's your turn.
All right. I am like, go on out, y'all. Yeah, it's wide open.
Geldern?
Huh?
A Geldern? I assume you have nothing else to do.
Okay. Well, I will do some minor illusions and conjure up a sign which points to the swamp, so that they know where to run.
Swamp
Okay.
that way.
So is that the casting of Silent Image? Am I hearing that correctly?
Yeah.
Okay.
I cast silent image and conjure up a sign that tells them the direction to the swamp, so they don't mindlessly storm into the city and mess everything up.
Okay, then it passes to Theo.
I would like to move inside this room here.
Okay, 5, 10. If you could give me a fortitude save.
Fortitude is...
Just walked into a poison room.
So the smell of bleach is overpowering as you step in. You're able to like cough it out and you think you're fine, but it's real strong in here, even with like a door open to the outside world.
And a window.
This chamber seems to occupy like the whole side of this building, from like the whole stories of the building are full of seven in fact, iron vats 10 foot across. There are furnaces in the room that are fueling them. At like the ground floor, you can see that there are planks running from vat to vat, so you could cross them. There are a couple of walkways above. There are a couple of ladders. that like hang from right here. Well, you can't see either of them, but you can kind of like around the corner see them. Mostly the air is just really painful.
Yeah, and I move back into the other room.
Okay, sounds good.
I'm still causing. I say, don't go in the other room. There's something in the air. I think it's bleach.
Makes sense.
It's
Yeah,
painful to breathe in there.
Okay.
Looking at you with my rag on, and so is probably Edgar if he actually put it on.
Yeah.
I have a face mask, so I don't have to put it up. So
The mongrels all retreat into Lepidstadt.
Into the swamp.
Eventually. It's going to be a while before they get to the swamp.
It's funny. We just released a bunch of mongrels into the city.
I'm sure
Hopefully
that'll
they're
be
not
fun.
evil.
Yeah.
That'll be a good thing.
Pshaw. Alright, initiative is, I'm going to say probably around this point. There have been a couple of like wobbly minutes. Well, no, the Eagles stay for a lot longer. Never mind, the Eagles are fine. Initiative is off though.
It'll be kind of weird if they blame that on the monster somehow, or the beast.
It was
They
the
blame
beast!
The mongrels coming out on Bob. Like, oh no, look, it's Bob's minions.
Well, that's you guys,
The
right?
minions of Bob.
The minions of Bob! It's my new deity.
I would like to climb up to the platform with a rope of climbing.
Okay, sure. That door is unlocked and leads into... I'm not necessarily putting you in that room, but it leads to where those brown squares are, basically.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I would like to step in and see if the air is still as bad as...
Yeah, make a forward save.
My eagles will give them cover.
Okay.
Yeah.
Still just good enough. It's really bad in here, but you're able to shake it off. Where these black squares are, the adventure path didn't give me enough of where there should be stuff. So just know that I'll move you to another map, and these here are platforms. And I'm actually going to yoink Theo over to that room so Theo can see
I get
more
two
of it.
Eagles right with them.
Sure. The Eagles need to make fortitude saves as well.
All right, I think they have that. Fortitude +5, not bad.
Rolls like a 3 and a 4.
Yay.
I'm just gonna roll 2d there.
Okay.
Yeah, I say to the group, guys, come up, take your rope with you after you climbed up, and
Last one up.
be careful.
Okay, so
Boom,
the
got it.
16's good, the 5 is bad. That eagle is nauseated.
All right, it looks like I have a bad connection. I'm gonna try disconnecting and reconnecting.
Okay, sounds good. Alright guys, Molden's dead too. They're dropping like flies!
There we go. It looks like it says it's better
Okay.
for now.
For now.
All right, so one of the eagles is nauseated, the other one's perfectly fine. All right,
You got it.
and you guys see nothing in that room.
Basically a bunch of vats. From where the three of you are standing, there are like wooden platforms have been set across them that you could in theory balance across. There's also like other walkways and doors over this way.
How the heck did the gnome get over there? Did he balance across everything?
It's entirely possible.
Or he's magic. Oh my gosh, this world is full of magic!
Welcome to Pathfinder.
A magic
Alright,
gnome, you don't say?
Shocking.
I will give it up to you guys. What do you guys think?
I think if we leave now, they're going to book out of town. So, continue.
Okay. So who wants to enter where, I guess?
I want to go upstairs with Walden.
And make a fortitude save? Oh, you've got the rag. You don't necessarily need to. It's really bad, but you're fine.
Alright. If no one else is coming up, I'm taking the rope with me if no one else is.
We're not splitting the party, so I'm coming up as well. But
Okay.
Yeah, I think I will go up as well. Just so that we don't split the party.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna assume
Same
you
with
But I
guys
Mother.
do
will
too.
tightly wrap my cloak around my face, pretty much.
Sure.
Only leaving my eyes open.
Alright, fair enough. I will, when it becomes relevant, I'll call for the fort saves. Right now, nausea would just stop a standard action.
Gotcha. Okay. Sorry.
Okay, what do you, team?
Are these 3 things here doors?
Yeah.
Can we walk anywhere, or other than across the vats?
Here, I will,
Well, I see.
I'm not saying everyone
doors.
is committing to, oops, Chewy's in the bleach! I'm not saying that. I'm just moving the token so you guys can see it a little better.
My skin is even more bleached than it already was.
Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
so...
You're the Joker now. Can I jump 5 feet?
That's probably closer to, like, 10 feet, but, yeah, you could. You
Yeah,
could try to
I have a
acrobatics
rope.
over. DC
No.
15.
So we can
Why
climb
don't we
over.
just? Yeah, I'm like, why don't we just use the rope and climb across? Like,
How
The-
does this work with a head?
Well, there's
Still a rope.
probably like a railing on this. It looks like there's a railing drawn into this.
Yeah.
We can probably tie one end around the railing, and the rope of climbing can actually tie itself around the other on the other end.
And it could
Because
move along
yay
the wall.
magic.
Because yay magic, you got it.
you've seen like jungle gyms, right? With the ropes across, you just you crawl across them.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay, yeah. Then let's do this.
Okay, so then
The same thing, basically.
everyone would need to make a climb check, basically.
Yeah.
Is anyone's climb check add less than 4?
Can I use acrobatics
yes.
to balance over it?
That is,
think
you could
mine
acrobatics,
does.
yeah.
I think mine should.
I think mine is less than 4, but I was gonna just take a 10 if that was possible.
Okay, yeah, you don't know when you're threatened or not, so it's got to be a roll. Theo's good, though.
Okay.
Chewy's good.
Yeah, I have a +3.
It's good enough. You just needed a 5. Okay, so you guys are over here. I will start. I'm going to say in the time it takes to secure the rope, several minutes have passed and talking has happened. Now I'm going to say the eagles go poof.
Goodbye, freedom.
Farewell, Chewy! Ah!
They'll be back.
Yeah. You still have several more castings left of that.
Yeah,
There's a few more sequels in the works.
pretty much.
Yeah.
Well, there are 3 doors.
Yeah, I just checked. -1 is in fact less than +4.
Okay, if you could roll it real quick.
Yeah. Don't mess up.
Fall in the app.
I will hero point that.
Okay, yeah, if you would. Don't mess up. Messes up. Rolls a 0. Classic.
Actual 0.
I have
Yeah.
never seen a 0.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, I have, but oh my gosh, it's
so for like a split second, Geldern like pitches really hard to the left and almost falls in the bluish, gross-looking liquid, but is able to like catch himself and is good, super good.
Yeah.
Okay, so
I'm climbing and my face wrap is slipping, and by reflex I'm trying to grab it, which is not the best idea while climbing. And like, oh wait, I should keep climbing first.
Since I'm in the back of the line, I get the rope of climbing back.
look, he's learning, everyone.
Yes.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, is there a queue I can look through?
Probably not. That's like big enough to really get much of anything.
Okay, yeah, I want to open the door carefully to see first what's inside.
Okay, sounds good. That's
That's where
that
we go
one.
to careful walking, lock picker.
The door is not locked.
Oh,
Door opens. Oh, boom.
I see more doors.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
This room overlooks the courtyard and has a retractable timber and iron crane to lower goods into wagons below through a sliding wooden door, which is right here. From outside, you can't really tell it's a door. It just looks like a bit of the wall, but like it can slide over. Presently, the room has only a few wooden cases in it.
A few what cases?
Gelda, can you make me invisible again, or did you use your magic for today?
I still have some spell slots left, but I don't know how many second levels I have left. Let's see. I used up 4 second level, and I have 7, so I have 3 left.
Yeah, if you could make me invisible again, that would be really helpful.
Okay, sure. I grab your shoulder and turn you invisible.
Okay.
And so it was.
Please again?
And so it was.
I want to slip into the room. And see what's inside.
Okay, I'll start the timer.
Okay, can I go in?
It's still set for, yeah, it's running now. It's still set for 6 minutes. That's the last thing I used my timer for.
So what do I see?
Make a perception check. Well, fair enough. Okay, so most of the boxes in this room, it's going to take the full 6 minutes to search all of them. There are enough.
Yeah,
I
just want to scan the room real quick.
Okay.
So
boxes.
what can I?
Boxes, a wooden crane. There's a door here that would open to outside, and the crane would be able to pick things like up and down. So if you really wanted to, like, if you were bad at climbing, someone could get craned up, I guess.
Okay, I go out again, and guys, there are just crates inside, chests and crates. We can look at them later, I would say. We should use my invisibility to look into the other rooms first.
Alrighty.
Yeah, agreed.
Okay. So then,
I would move to this door and look at this door.
Alrighty. As much an abattoir as a bedchamber, this room contains not only a 4-poster bed, but also numerous workbenches and alchemical gear. The walls are lined with shelves and strange-looking objects in jars of liquid. Bits of rags litter the floor, and the air is heavy with the stench of spoiled food mixed with acrid chemicals. A ladder leads to a trapdoor in the ceiling.
A trapdoor?
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Not a door that is trapped.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I see no one inside.
Mm-hmm. Right. Nobody in here.
Okay,
Other than... well, you can make a perception check.
Okay.
Okay. So there's very clearly... there's a strong box. The strong box also, with your keen roguish senses, you can tell that it is both locked and trapped.
Okay. I've moved a bit to the group to not speak too loud and say, okay, the next room is a bedroom, I would say, working room bedroom, with a trapped chest and a ladder to a trapdoor. Is this right?
Yeah, you got it.
Should we go up there, or should I look in the blast room on the railing here first?
Yeah,
Okay.
let's check the room first before.
Yeah, all the rooms on this level first.
Okay,
Seems smart.
want to open this door.
Alrighty.
Yeah, let's initiate every single encounter so we get attacked from all sides at once.
Yeah!
Yes.
Strategy! This room appears to be the study of a scholar. A roll-top desk with a leather chair stands against one wall, holding a variety of alchemical equipment and surrounded by hundreds of books, piled on every available surface. A narrow cot is crushed into one corner behind a wall of books. A door stands in the north wall.
Okay, yeah, I want to slip into the room.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, and roll a perception check to just look for traps and stuff.
Sure.
Do you get trap sense with your archetype or no?
I'm pretty sure it
Yes,
does.
I guess that.
Okay.
So is it 11 perception then, or should I roll for perception and trap after this?
Go ahead and roll perception.
Okay.
Nothing seemed. There's a lot of books. It's almost like that bed's not even being used because there's so many books around it. If any of you medium humanoids tried to sleep in that bed and then get up, you'd knock over a bunch of books. There is a door. The door doesn't appear to be trapped.
Can I move outside? Go near the group. Say quietly, follow me. There's another door in the room, in the last room. And go up to the door.
Alrighty.
How big is this door?
About as big as you are.
Oh, okay. So
Wow.
smaller than a normal door.
Yeah. Okay.
What can I see inside?
Beyond the door, a tiny room holds a single object. A large oak cabinet.
A what?
A large oak cabinet.
Oak is a type of wood.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the last word is
Oh,
always...
the cabinet.
Ah, okay. Mm-hmm.
Thank you for pronouncing the I. There we go. But yeah, that's all that's in
Us
there.
Americans and our bad English.
Pretty much.
What? It's cabinet.
Thank you, Chewie. Thank you for that validation.
So was there anything in the cabinet?
I go back to the group, and in this room, bedroom, a lot of books and a small chamber with a oak cabinet in it.
Hmm.
So what do you guys want to do? Should I try to disable the trapped chest? Do we want to go up the ladder? Do we want to look?
I think we should look through these two rooms here first.
And at this
the
point,
one with the
also,
cabinet.
I realized my phone was on silent. The invisibility has expired.
Yeah. Because I think the most important bit for us is to gather evidence, especially so that we can justify us being here. So I think we should rummage through this room,
Cabinet.
the cabinet, and probably also the bedroom, which this seems to be, it's like half a study, half a bedroom, or actually, when I look at it, it looks like 90% study, 10% bedroom.
Yeah.
I would also look in all the crates or see if they are labeled. I just looked quickly over them and didn't inspect them.
Okay.
Of course.
So I don't know what's inside.
So going through the crates, it takes a little while, but there's a lot of stuff in there. There's actually one of the things I don't know what does. 12 vials of acid, 12 vials of something called Achaidh. I have no idea what that is. Yeah. 5 Tanglefoot bags and 3 Thunderstones.
Okay. Well, that's certainly all stuff that a normal bleach factory shouldn't have. So that's that.
I also have absolutely no idea what a Achaidh is. So I want to read what a Achaidh is. What even? I have no idea.
Is it alcohol?
It sounds like drugs, if I had to guess. Achaidh. There we go.
Yeah, I would say.
Okay. hang on.
Should I open the trapped chest, guys?
Let's check the cabinet.
Oh, that's
How do you say the
that's kind of cool. He's been screaming cabinet. He's like the bloodhound that's found the prey. He's just cabinet, cabinet.
Oh, okay.
But really quickly before we do
Yeah.
that, Achaidh is small salty pellets. It can be mixed with water, and it neutralizes acid, basically.
Yeah.
A vial of it is I lost it. A vial of pellets, you have 12, is enough to render a cubic foot of acid safe to touch in 1 minute. Though this is usually too slow to prevent damage from a thrown vial of acid or the contents of a large monster's gullet. Nushadir vapors are slightly irritating to the eyes, nose, and mouth, causing nausea for 1d4 rounds. So you could dump them in the vats, basically. And, like, bleach is an acid, I'm like 90% sure.
Now, Tommy, as the GM, you know that players like to do weird stuff. What would happen if I use that on like a gelatinous cube?
Let's go find a gelatinous cube. Oh, I dropped something. I dropped something!
I mean, they're made up of acid.
Yeah, I wanted to ask the same question.
I feel like it
Yeah,
would do
I was thinking that
damage.
too.
I
That's what I was thinking.
A smaller-
kill it.
A smaller ooze, like a tiny ooze, you would probably just one-shot. It dissolves a cubic foot, so I would maybe like a tenth of its hit points. I don't know. It would not feel the best.
Yeah, I mean that's just interesting stuff. It's like it comes to my mind. It's like, oh, they're monsters made of purely of acid. What happens if you use stuff that destroys acid?
It would probably kill him. It's probably not the worst thing to keep around if you think you're gonna fight some gelatinous cubes. Given that it's really cheap, also, Geldern's keen and powerful powers of mercantile, they begin tingling. Maybe get that checked. And where are you, Mushadir? That's just a fun word to say.
Mushadir.
Mushadir! They're about
It
10
does-
gold apiece. Okay.
It sounds Russian.
It might be. I have no idea. Anyway,
Oh, Arabic.
or yeah, somewhere in the Middle East. But I'm hearing Chewie wants to open that cabinet.
Yes.
All right, Chewie, make a.
Look for magic and stuff first.
I was more like should have checked if that was trapped.
It's not trapped. But make a perception check, Chewie.
Alright, I was worried.
Make a dex save.
Oh, no.
It's not trapped. Make a dex save. That sounds contradictory.
Make a paranoia save. Okay. So Chewie, you open this cabinet. Just make sure I say it right. Inside, there's probably a dozen of them. Humanoid skins.
Oh jeez.
Hanging like one would hang clothes from a hanger.
Oh jeez.
Okay. The gnome's not a gnome.
Yeah. Guys, does anybody need a skin suit? I say.
Okay.
Since I'm the only one in the room.
Theo?
Yeah.
Pocket those. That's hard evidence.
Yeah.
Okay, I
Like if there's anything that gives us the good reason to break in there, human skin is probably up there on the list.
Should-
And
So we
also, really
fold-
quickly, Chewie, there's a secret. There's a false back on the cabinet. You're able to see that.
Alright, after getting the skins down in a nice pile, a nice straight pile, I say, Theo, could you check to see if this is a trapped false back cabinet?
Yeah, I check it. So perception check
Spin.
or trap sense check. Don't know.
Yeah, perception, if you would.
Plus trap sense, or how
Yeah,
does
yeah,
it work?
please. Yeah, always just add the trap sense. It's a mimic. No, it's it's definitely not trapped.
Thank God.
Then I open it.
Okay. There's a lot of stuff back there too. The false back slides out and it reveals 500 gold,
Oh yeah.
a silver drinking cup inlaid with.
I will take these. You guys don't want this, right?
Yeah, we kind of do. Here's how it works. We'll split the gold at the end of this. Even split.
There's a really nice silver cup inlaid with obsidian. Molden's keen powers of selling, they begin ticking off, and probably worth about 400 gold.
That's
As-
probably more like Geldon knowing the worth, not Molden.
Yeah, damn it. Your names are really similar, but they're not at all, but I always confuse them. In addition, there are 6 syringes in the back of the room that are full of some kind of brackish, greenish brown liquid. As well as, almost done, there's a ledger inside. The ledger,
Yes.
the-
Pocket that one.
The ledger details several customers who very clearly have been purchasing stolen cadavers from Vorgstag and Grine. Many of the names are the names of local doctors, local scholars, but two of the names stand out. The first one is Dr. Brada, the doctor who died at Sanctuary. And over again, there is this name here. I'll put it in loot. Yeah, I'll put it in general.
Someone who
That
bought
name right
a
there.
lot of corpses.
That name appears a lot. Orin Vrood.
Orange.
Okay.
Is
we need
there
to make
is a blind doctor in there too?
No, he's not at all. And
Yeah,
one final thing. As you guys are pulling a bunch of stuff out, one of the skins is much, much larger than any of the other skins. And it appears to be made of, like, probably several of what just ran out the building, stitched together to form a large, hulking form, which very clearly has a bite where the shoulder is.
The croco bitten.
Hook, line,
Monster.
and sinker. We
Okay.
got him, guys.
Hell yes. Okay, pocket all of that stuff.
I pocket the syringes, but I wrap them
Cloth.
in some cloth to not destroy the bag of holding.
I was gonna say this is the part where we figure out who's afraid of needles in the party. Okay.
Who won in the
um,
party?
Who's afraid of needles? But also, I guess if anyone has like craft alchemy, that would be a check you could make on what's in the things.
I don't think
Have that.
I don't think casting detect poison would work.
Probably not.
Well,
Not
exactly
specifically.
this
They're probably poisonous. Probably don't eat it. But I'll let Arcana go as well.
Arcana.
Arcana.
I do have that.
I have a 3 if you'd like some help.
I have that, but I rolled it very
Whoa.
low.
Come
There's a
on,
9
guys.
to help you.
Woof.
It's like I was like, it's stuff in there.
No idea.
It's not good.
Oh yeah, stuff. It's like I think like Molden, Gelder, and Julia like standing around there. It's like, oh yeah, there's stuff in there. Stuff. It feels like, are they serious?
I would not inject it.
Yeah.
All we could to figure it out what it does. Who volunteers?
Not all of you at
Everyone
once.
looks at Lulu.
Do it.
I move over to the trap chest and try to disable and open it.
Okay.
Oh.
Make a disable device check.
Trap chest, or was this a trap door?
Trap chest.
Oh, you mean the trap chest? I think that was also like a door, right?
There's a
Yeah, but
trap
there was a
door.
trap.
Oh!
Yeah.
I would like to
Strong
reroll
box?
it.
And this is why he saved his hero point, kids.
Yeah.
This is exactly why.
Oh,
Okay, so there is a very distinct clicking sound as Fio starts to go to work, and Fio realizes, like at the last second, like, whoa, set it off, and there's a little, like, you have to physically open the chest. As you do so, a little wire snaps, and a jar of some kind of, like, full of dust starts to tip open, and it's gonna spill out, and then you grab it and you huck it behind you, and it lands in the acid harmlessly. That's good flavor. I like that one.
I turn around. Joke, guys. I had it all in control.
That was
Under
actually
control.
a really good poison, too.
I was just messing around, guys.
Okay, so inside there's a lot of weird stuff in there. In addition, there's a lot of stuff in the room as well. The room is packed with like medical oddities, weird curios, including a full and complete alchemist's lab, which has a bunch of stuff in it. 4 vials of antitoxin, All told, there's probably, and off goes Geldrin again, knowing all the things, about 750 gold worth of alchemical curios. If you could find the right buyer, there's probably somebody who'd pay really well for this. The chest itself has 4 more vials of antitoxin.
Can you drop all of that into Discord for us again?
Yeah, I'm just reading it out
Thanks.
for everybody at home. 200 gold, several sirens, and a small purple velvet purse, which contains 4 small cloudy diamonds worth 300 gold each.
Ooh.
That sounds like spell components.
Yeah. Sounds like
like gold to me.
It also sounds like we can bring someone back from the dead for 1 minute after their death, right?
I was just supposed to say, isn't that revivify?
What? Yeah, Revivify.
Unfortunately,
I think Revivify needed a 300 gold diamond, right?
yeah, those diamonds are worth
that's what I
100
thought it was.
apiece. Those diamonds aren't good enough
okay.
quality.
Okay, I thought. Huh? But
Sure,
it says.
300. Okay.
But it says cloudy diamonds worth 300 GP each.
Oh, yeah, fair enough. You're right. I screwed that one up. In any case, Revivify, I don't think is a spell in Pathfinder.
Is it only? It's only 5e.
Yeah. But like,
Funny.
Raise Dead, say. Raise Dead takes a diamond worth 5,000.
Okay, yeah, it's a spell on 3.5 too. But I guess it's one of those that didn't make it to Pathfinder.
Mm-hmm. Well, maybe Breath of Life has a spell component. I feel like it doesn't, but it might. In any case, there's a trapdoor that leads up.
So guys, what do you want to do? Go up there? Go?
Yeah, I think we will go and yeah. Let's see if we can find the one who has all the skins.
Well, that would be Theo right now, wouldn't it?
We have the evidence. Do we need to end him?
We need to.
But
let's
it would
knock him
be
out.
useful, yeah, exactly. If you can catch him.
True, and I mean, I guess he could be like.
Oh, by the way, I don't really know what type of creature that is. You're like a monster expert, right? Can you like tell me more?
Which creature?
Of what kind of creature this could be, which can like put on different skins and change its body like that.
Is there knowledge I can roll?
Yeah, call it engineering, I guess, or nature is fine.
I don't have nature. Oh, actually, I do have nature, but dungeoneering is better for me.
Sure. Okay, let me.
+3 if it's
of course.
monster lore.
So there are a lot of things that can change form. Anything from a mimic taking the form of any kind of object to a doppelganger turning into a person, so on and so forth. But there's only one creature that comes to Molden's mind that would need the skin of something to do so. And it's known, like, literally what you would think to call it. It is known as a skin stealer. They come from the first world.
Could you repeat that, please? You cut out after skin for me.
It is known as a skin... Hang on 1 second. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna do this.
Is it a skinwalker?
No, not quite. Let me just. I am tweaking my noise gate a little. Okay.
To my mind, the name Skin Crawler comes up.
A skin stealer.
Skin stealer.
Literally 110% what you would expect. You've rolled, that's a 24 and you needed a not much. Okay, so.
You needed not much.
They resemble, when they are what they look like, a emaciated, blood red human with no, like blood red because you're just seeing muscles. Their yellowish eyes and their yellowed teeth would suggest that they might be sick or something. They, like a lot of creatures in the first world, they hunger for chaos. But this one is considerably worse. They bent on destruction, gruesome murder. When left, like, on their own, who knows what they could get up to. When they have a boss, they're wonderful little spies and assassins, because all they need to do is have a fully intact skin that they can pull from a creature's body of any small, medium, or large, roughly humanoid creature, and that kills them, and then the skin is pulled off and they can put on the skin and assume the form.
That's nasty.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, it's also super cool, but it's nasty. I'm fascinated and at the same time creeped out. All right, yeah. Seems like we shouldn't let something like that be on the loose.
We need to put it. Oh gosh. We need to
Because-
find it.
Also, that sounds like leaving something like that alone sounds like a latent danger, because you now never know if people around you aren't like a skin stealer.
Yeah. Can I get a sense motive check from everybody really quickly?
No, we are already like paranoid, like
Molden, you fell asleep in battle. It could be you.
I don't need to see any more. Molden rolled well enough. It would be ludicrously easy. Theo has no skins. Oh, gross! But Theo knows, like, beyond a shadow of a doubt. Or damn it, Molden is like 100% sure how all it would take was kill a mongrelman, remove its skin. The skin stealer could turn into a mongrelman and maybe run out in the confusion of a bunch of scared
a
workers.
lot of sense.
Uh-huh.
God damn it.
So I just want to say, I think it's going to be Gibbs. I think Gibbs is a skinwalker.
Oh yeah.
Go up to Gibbs.
We gotta kill him first and see if he's the skinwalker later.
Skin
It's not an
stealer,
evil act. We're
skinwalker.
testing.
A skinwalker is
yes.
You were in a party with a skinwalker, Robin. Thank you. Skinwalker is a half lycanthrope. A skin stealer is a spoopy fey monster.
Well,
It's gonna be so hard to write a Halloween one shot for this group because you guys are just surrounded in spoopy.
Yeah.
Well, I have an idea to figure out if Gibbs is the skin stealer. It's not an evil act if we're killing him thinking he's one, right?
Oh, man.
Ironically, my skill set is kind of perfect on deciphering who is and isn't a skin stealer.
It is. I will say that
Kinda.
I knew a sense motive check was thrown. Secret bluff checks were thrown.
Huh.
Okay, now that I know this, can I recall any of this? The mongrels being acting all weird.
No, that was the sense motive check that you made.
Gotcha. Interesting.
There were secret bluff checks rolled. I'm not gonna say a mechanical number, but like when you look like a thing, you should know better than anyone, Mr. Aura of the Unremarkable. You get a sizable bonus when you are like actively being someone to impersonate them.
Makes a lot of sense.
Means that they're going to go into the town, kill somebody, and assume their identity, and they're probably going to show up in the trial. So we should probably kill its master. Just saying.
Assuming it has a master. It's
God damn it. I freaking knew we should have murdered that gnome the moment it showed up.
in the worst case scenario, this guy shows up. Well, no, I don't know if it's a best or worst case thing. So what I'll say instead is, on the one hand, you might they might show up at the trial. They might do some shenanigans at the trial, and then you could catch them. On the other hand, the only rule in the first world is there are no rules. This thing could just go out into the countryside and go off a murdering. It remains to be seen.
It doesn't have to murder. It could just be like, you know what? I'm going to go cause chaos.
Probably with murder, though.
Murder is the easiest way to cause chaos.
Yup.
To go
Murder
to.
is the most messy way to cause chaos.
I mean, I assume it would do a combination of both, because it will murder someone, take over their identity, cause chaos, switch personalities by murdering someone, so it will keep murdering and then causing chaos, and then
Yeah.
you
I
never
think it's more
murdering
chaotic
again.
to have others kill for you. just to have others just do the killing, that just seems more chaotic than you just going around killing everything.
Yeah. I mean,
You kill someone, then you
What?
steal pies as that person.
Then you make people
Probably-
from pies, take their skin, so on and so forth.
We see any like flayed mongrels down there, or maybe that's why the mongrels were acting all weird and scared.
You definitely would have found a body if there was had the skin stealer killed a mongrelman, assumed its form. There'd be somewhere a mongrelman without skin.
You're saying that, but we have huge things full of acid right here.
Huge things full of convenience.
Full of convenience.
Yeah.
But I mean, that's.
I would like to climb the ladder and see if the trapdoor is locked or trapped.
Okay.
If the trapdoor is trapped.
That's funny.
Yeah.
Perception check it
I always
is.
wondered why those doors are called trapdoors in English.
What are they called in not English?
In German, if you will. Lesson time.
Yeah.
Falltür?
Yeah. It's
Okay.
like falling door.
That's
They're technically called hatches in English. Trapdoor refers to a hidden door, usually.
Okay.
words are
they're
weird
actually-
and I don't like them. Let's go back to speaking in grunts and noise. The door is not locked, you Neanderthals, and is clearly also not trapped.
Okay, I would like to open it a bit and look through, like the other 20 times I opened door in this game, right? Yeah.
Okay, if you could make a perception check for me.
Oh, another one.
That's you. You are on point. Okay. Strange art and artifacts from distant lands fill this tower room. Another ladder rises upward to a trapdoor in the ceiling almost as soon as you open the door. The sound, it's probably really familiar to you guys, the sound of a bear trap closing and opening and closing and opening really, really fast. As a little strange looking... make a sense motive check if Theo would, please.
Try not rolling the one again.
So it's super clear that the creature is supposed to look like an imp, but like it's probably kind of adorable. Tiki's alchemist in Age of Ashes kind of is playing the same way. The mouth is a little too big, and when it opens almost 90 degrees up and down because the mouth is a bear trap, and it's very clearly someone has taken a lot of effort to make a homunculus. A second one appears right behind it, and they both kind of just bite at the door.
They bite at the door.
Like, you open the door, you look up, they are biting in the direction of the door, trying to get at you, but they can't.
Okay.
Oof.
Is it an evil act to create homunculi?
Is it like Full Metal Alchemist, homunculus?
They both look at you and they say, Edgar? And I'm going straight to hell. But dungeoneering checks, if you would, please. That actually got shared in the BDG patron Discord not too long ago. But it would be behind a dungeoneering check. And is lore of monster. As I quickly... Sometimes I call for knowledge checks just so I can check the SRD. Okay. So a homunculus, like you guys know, like a Theo and Molden know from passing the check, it's a little tiny construct which is usually made by spellcasters using a bit of the spellcaster's own blood. The creator of the homunculus determines its precise features. Usually, most of the time, the homunculus won't have anything added to it beyond what makes it functional. Clearly, Theo can tell there's been some adjustments here. They're little more than tools designed to carry out tasks, basically.
Few wants to keep them because they are moving bear traps, and he collects bear traps.
How high am I up? Can I just normally talk and the group can hear me?
Yeah, it's probably like 10 feet.
Okay, guys, here are two homunculi. What should I do? We do?
Kill him.
Whoa.
I mean, to be fair, they're not really alive, so
They have a degree of pseudo-sentience, but they also have a really, really strong bond with whatever created them. So much so that whoever created them has telepathy with them out to about a mile. If that telepathy breaks, these guys could go insane. Like, the first thing they're going to want to do is, like, try to get back in range of the voice they're hearing inside their head.
Huh. We can keep one of them and use it for tracking.
oh yeah, we can. We can use them as like little tracking devices.
Can
Yeah,
you
al-
tame a
also-
homunculus? That's wild.
They're constructs.
Also, I think you said they're made with the blood of the one who created them, right?
Yeah. It would be consumed in the process. You can't,
Okay.
cut it and it will bleed out. But
I was just
Okay, I
about
was
to
like, maybe we could use a blood for some kind of spell or ritual to track down the the skin
the kitten they can smell.
stealer.
Our
Yeah, also
fox
that.
creature has scent.
Do you have scent? Theo?
Theo doesn't have scent now.
No.
Oh, sad day.
Not
I
even
traded it
fox?
for something other.
Would he
You're gonna
have
ram
it
your-
if he turns into a fox?
When he turns into a tiny fox, he would have scent, yes. But like a kitsune in kitsune form
Yeah.
does not.
Yeah, I was just wondering about that because he can turn into a tiny fox.
But you don't know this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I didn't ask in person. That was out of.
So are you still in
So guys,
kitsune
what should
form?
I do?
Oh yeah,
I
by
can't-
the way, there's a fox
Um,
person. That happened.
Yeah.
We just found out today, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
So
Yeah,
therefore, that's, I'm very fascinated by it. My character would be.
I go in with as human Theo and come back as Kitsune Theo. So it's,
yeah, in the middle of the combat, no less.
yeah, it's a bit weird.
Um,
And nobody says anything till now.
Hey,
Everyone
I
rolls
mentioned
with this. Cool, Theo. It's a
Let's
good
try to
shooter.
be
It's normal.
respectful.
well, I actually mentioned that right after the fight where you almost died. I was like, could the fox person open the next door?
No, didn't hear that.
But
So what
considering
should we do? I can't
we're all not
just
human.
climb up. They will attack me.
Well, speaking to others, well, I think we should maybe try to immobilize one of them and keep.
are they big enough for someone to hold them still and they won't be able to attack? Type of a thing.
Usually about the size of a house cat, yeah.
Just grab one. I say,
It's
and it
still
won't
a
be able to
bear
attack
trap.
it, pull it down. Only its mouth is not its body.
Well,
He's not technically wrong.
But we could kill one and then have the other one as the tracking device.
Okay, I try to grab one and let him fall down the ladder.
If I have like a grapple creature I can summon.
Yeah. So opening the
Can
door.
the octopus grapple?
I think it can, but it's an octopus.
They can survive on land.
For
You've
some
seen
can,
time.
but
movies.
Still an
For-
octopus.
for the duration of its summon.
But I mean, it would be long enough for us to get up there and make it immobile.
Okay.
Like I said, I grab one. I try to grab one and let him fall
Well-
down and drop him.
Yeah, also one of the spells that I get from my bloodline is Ray of Enfeeblement. I guess I could hit it with that. Once its strength is drained, I don't even
not
know. Would that
immune.
work? Yeah, I was just about to say.
It
Yeah.
could. If Theo tries to grab it, obviously initiative will start. You could try to hit it with Ray of Enfeeblement. The octopus plant isn't horrible.
Yeah, I will attempt to hit it with the Ray of Enfeeblement. I haven't really used first level spell slots, so
So you
Even if
want
it
to
doesn't
shoot
work.
through me and try to hit a small...
That's what I'm hearing too.
Or
Here as
Well-
well.
I'm
Well, there's
still on a
also-
ladder on a hatchet, so...
From what I
Wait a
heard, you said
Have
you
you
wanted to
done it?
grab one and throw it down.
Uh-huh.
So once it hits the ground, I will hit it with a ray.
I will be using a summons.
and then you summon the octopodes.
What?
That's the plural word for octopus. In
I'm just gonna say octopi.
in England is octopodes.
I'm just gonna say octopi.
Octopodes! It's his new Greek hero that he's made, and he's really excited to play him. Okay, so
I prefer octopi because it sounds like pie.
I like 8 pies. The best amount of pies. Okay, so I'm hearing we're gonna give Molden some line of effect, and Molden's gonna summon an octopus in there.
3 of them, but yeah.
Okay.
Looks like 1 tree.
So
They're
I'm gonna...
all small as well.
Before we do that, they're aware of you. Let's roll for initiative. That would be a better way to do this, I think.
Want me to roll? Or are we keeping the rolls?
Yeah, please roll.
11.
Oh.
So I add. I don't have a whole lot of good here. So we got a 15 and 17. I just beat Chewie. Haha. Okay, so we got a 17. We got a 13 from Theo. Much worse than the 24. 16 from Chewie Bale. That's a great name, Chewie. I'm about to go a biting on you once again. Molden's got an 11. Geldern's got an 11. I think Molden has a better dexterity than Geldern, who has 12 dexterity. I think.
I think
I
actually,
have 14.
I think that my dexterity is 10.
Oh, yeah. I think you're a bunch of 10s and a 20, if I remember.
Yeah,
right.
I think an 8, lots of 10s, and then 120.
Fair enough. Okay, so Theo opens the door, and one of the homunculi is going to act first. I will, but the power is vested in me by Paizo Productions in the Inner Sea region. I'll put you guys in that room, I guess. The door opens. Theo's going to open the door all the way, because, like, there's not like a... Well, even then, like, opening enough for line of effect is enough for one of these guys to try to fly out, and they're going to do so.
Oh, they can fly?
5. Yeah. 10.
It's a flying bear trap.
They are constructed to look like imps. They're just teeny tiny little fly imp boys. So
They are
Yeah,
homing
logic.
missiles.
10,
Nom 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 nom.
20.
I really pictured them like the impish guy from what's it called, Soul Eater, because that guy could also open up its mouth real wide, and
So-
he had this huge head with like sharp teeth, which also looked exactly like they would belong in a bear trap.
And that's what happens is there's a bunch of rusty bear trap noises as the first one just blitzes past you guys. I deleted the wrong token. He had a 15 though. And it escapes out into the wild. Chewie, you have one chance. One shot. Will you take it? Or just let it slip? Sorry.
Ooh, he's
I
following
gotta
his-
grab it. If it's running away.
It's
Following
already...
its master.
The flying one has a fly speed of 50 and has just double moved. It's gone. It's poof. But there is one more who's getting ready to head down the door, but your initiative's right in front of him. So you could
Grapple
technically...
it.
You could take a
I'm
move
not-
action up the ladder and a standard to try to grab it if you wanted.
I'd like to grab it.
All right. Make a CMB.
Alright, let me look up my CMB.
Let me look up my CMD.
Oh, I should have done this. Oh, I have a good CMB.
Chewie probably does too.
Because he has a really high strength score.
Chewie does
20.
grab it. You got him. So you reach up and you grab this little thing by the tail and you have a secure grip. It's not going to try to maintain or break the grapple. It's just going to, for its one action it gets, it's going to attack with a light or natural weapon. Yum, 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 yum. This resolves against Chewie's flat-footed -2, I believe. 13. Flat-footed -2. I'm going to double-check that -2 part.
Let's see.
Definitely you're flat-footed, I think.
It does not hit.
Okay. Grappled. I want to be sure for myself now. I've been playing too many different editions of TTRPGs, I forget. Grappled creatures cannot move and take a -4 penalty to their dexterity. Okay, so never mind. It's your AC -2, which probably misses real bad. And Theo.
Yeah, that was the last creature at the top, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I climb up and look around in the room.
Okay, make a perception check. I don't know why there's a giant F. Don't ask questions about the giant F. There's another ladder that leads up from there.
Is this giant F maybe trapped?
It's effing trapped. No, there's a. Let me see if there's anything in here that matters. So you go looking around. There's a lot of weird, like, curiosities and curios and things. I guess I'll go ahead and grab the thing. Oh my, yeah, there's a lot of cool stuff here. Among the curios and artifacts in this chamber are an ebony tribal mask from the Mwangi Expanse worth 175 gold, a silver torque from the lands of the Lenorm Kings worth 200 gold, and a mammoth tusk scrimshaw from the realm of the Mammoth Lords with several spells carved on its surface. The tusk weighs 20 pounds and functions as a magic scroll containing the spells Bull's Strength, Ice Storm, and Phantasmal Steed. Which someone other than Theo would figure out eventually. I'm just gonna put it in there now. Whoop, bam!
How far is the other homunculus? Because it just flew past us. I would like to see if I can go after it because my summon monster is 40 feet away.
Okay, it's not your turn yet.
Okay.
And Theo, yeah, you have a standard action still.
You stopped talking? Sorry? What?
Standard action.
Okay, yeah, that's all I do.
Okay, and Geldern.
Well, can I move far enough to see it? To get it into line of sight?
You don't. To get to where it is, you would need to stop and reapply the rope or try to jump from that walkway to this walkway.
Yeah. It's not something that Golden is confident in.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Just thinking of maybe being able to like trap it in an illusion, something, but I would need to see it for that.
Right.
Okay. Well, Golden doesn't know that, so he will try running there anyway. It's run pretty much to the end of the what was that?
It was the spoopy ambulance, but yeah, you can get right back here.
Yeah.
Alternatively, you could open these doors as well.
Yeah, that's like the one door in that room with the crane, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess I will run there and open that to see if that gives me vision. That's probably what Gelden would try.
Okay, so that's a double move. You don't quite have the action economy to move it, or to open it, rather. If that's what you want to do anyway.
Yep.
Okay. And Malden.
I mean, sometimes you have to do actions even if you know that. I mean, even if the player knows that they won't do anything.
Right.
Okay, so the homunculus just like jetted out of here, and I can't see where it went. Right.
Right.
All right. Well, then I'll attempt to follow, but do I have acrobatics? I guess I'll go after. Yeah, I'll go this way as well.
Okay, sure. All right, Chewie. You have a grabbed homunculus. Make a CMB.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, that's good enough. Henceforth, you have a +4 on your CMBs, and you maintain the grapple.
Ah, all right.
Henceforth against this homunculus, to be clear. Not just every grapple forever. I'm
Oh.
getting so much better at this! Ho
So I would like to roll a perception in this room, I guess.
Okay, sure.
Try to figure out what's in here, like what's up with the F.
It's another
Stuff
ladder
like
another ladder that leads up.
Oh. That's what that is?
Yep. I don't know why it's F, but it's F. This AP has some weird cartography. I will say that.
I feel I don't think I'm gonna put this in your bag. It might eat through the bag.
It continues trying its very best to bite you.
No, little one. I'm not.
You should probably just tie it up.
Yeah,
Do I
we
have
do
stuff to tie it
we do-
up?
We have normal rope.
The
Okay.
first thing you would need to do is make another CMB to try to pin it.
I mean, we could also maybe just hit it with non-lethal damage to pass it out. But I don't know how well we can use it as a tracker then.
Yeah.
Well,
What if Theo, could you tie it if I want to have to pin it?
First you have to pin it.
quick
Okay.
question. These things can
I wanna
sense
pin
their
it.
master.
Uh-huh.
What?
That's right, Robin. And it's
That's a
pinned.
crit to pin it.
It's super pinned, yeah. Okay.
What did you say, Robin?
I think he died.
What did Robin say?
Robin's dead. Robin,
He said
goodbye.
something
I'm back.
pin it since it's master.
Yeah, I was asking since they can sense their master, can their master sense them?
Oh, okay.
They have you guys there that can talk back and forth, yeah.
Okay, that's problematic.
Well, they know we're here.
Yeah. Also, I was hoping that maybe if he didn't know, then maybe he would just assume that one of them died if he kept it. But if they can communicate, then that's not that great.
Yeah. Okay.
I thought we could use it as a tracking device to figure out where the guy is, but it might actually be bad for us because he can pretty much constantly relay our current position to him, which makes catching him even harder.
Regardless, my natural 3 with severe penalties for being pinned means I don't break out. It passes to Theo.
Okay, what do you want from me?
Could you help tie it up now that I got it pinned?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
sure. I
With the
tie it
normal
up.
rope?
Okay, so then that means Theo needs to make a
I tie it
CMB.
up and add a leash to it.
Well, the rope is long enough. You can probably wrap it up and still have a lot of rope left. I mean,
Yeah,
you can
but a leash is funnier.
you can pretty much turn it into like a ball of rope with as much rope as we have, because it's a small creature, right?
Tiny.
Tiny, even. I mean,
Okay, so then Theo make a CMB.
Mhm.
And I will... My CMB is that number. Fair enough. Okay. You're pretty confident the rope is super good. And the creature is tied up.
Okay,
Well-
then I would like to climb up the other ladder and look if it's trapped, the other hatch,
Okay.
and locked.
Make a perception check.
Ugh. Oof.
It appears to be the same as the other one. This one's not trapped.
Is
Yeah,
it locked?
No, it's
Doesn't
not
seem to be
locked.
locked either.
Yeah, I try to open it.
Okay. So that's the
Rocks
thing
fall,
that
you
happens.
die.
Not quite.
50 more of these homunculus.
But if
and 2 flesh golems.
and if Theo and Edgar could make a fort save.
Could make
A
a
what?
what?
A fortitude save.
Oh god. This is where all
And that's
the,
where now the storm's
nasty-
coming in.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Does Edgar still have the cloth over his face?
What?
I do. I
Does that
still
do
got the cloth, the rag on my.
So
Does it-
Theo didn't notice it. The door is trapped. Either of you can make spellcraft checks if you have it. A hideous shriek echoes through the room. Chewy's good. Theo would fail. The homunculus likewise fails. All three of you take all the damage. Chewy's the only one who's not stunned. 3 points of sonic damage to all three of you. And...
Well, at least it was like some normal shriek and not a freaking cry of a banshee.
there's actually a
At least
banshee up
Chewie
here.
is not.
I just want to double check stunned really fast. Theo is stunned.
I hope you can hold onto a ladder while stunned.
A stunned creature drops everything held, can't take actions, and takes a -2 penalty to AC. So,
To what? To Ace?
to armor class.
To AC.
Also, AC.
Yeah.
Theo can't catch himself. Theo also can't hold on to the ladder.
And Theo's also not a cat, so he won't land on his paws.
And takes 5 points of damage as Theo hits the
I'm
dirt.
a fox. It's almost a cat.
They say that Fox is cat software on dog hardware.
Yeah.
That's painfully accurate. Plus, really quickly, I think I added...
Evasion, uncanny dodge doesn't help here, right?
Does not. Okay, yeah, I had 3. I thought I did. Okay, so nice. Clearly, this sounds another one of those homunculi up there.
What?
Yeah, you cut out.
Man, I guess I need to get in the habit of looking at my microphone. I'm cutting out a lot. There's another homunculus up there, and it's getting ready to fly out as the door opens. But for now, it's on Geldring.
Well, is the door open yet?
It takes a standard action.
I wasn't sure because Molden was standing right next to me.
I think you
So
both need
wasn't
double
sure
moves.
if he opened it already.
Double moved.
Okay,
Okay.
yeah. I will spend an action to open it.
Okay.
Do we now have the other homunculi in our vision?
You do not.
Oh,
Oh,
good.
crap.
Yeah. Crap biscuits.
Anything else from Geldrin?
No, he curses and turns around.
Okay. And Malden.
Alright, if we don't see the other one, I'll go back. I don't remember which room it was. This one?
Yeah.
I'm gonna stand next to the door just in case.
Okay.
And that was double action to move, I believe, all the way back in there.
Yeah.
Where's this one?
Okay. So then I'm gonna try to fly up out of. Well, hold on. Can I? Just double checking really quickly. Okay. Just wanted to be entirely sure. I can't get out from where I am. 10, 20. It provokes an attack of opportunity from Edgar.
The homunculus does?
Yeah, they're just gonna try to fly out of the room.
Sweet, attacks of opportunity. So let me double check my... Alright, that's... Oh, same as my foot. The 12 to hit.
12 misses. And it's gonna try to... It sees there's something in the way, but there's only one way to do it. So I'm gonna try to acrobatics to go...
Bite his butt.
There it is. Sorry, I had to figure out where I was at. Okay, and then I have a 27 over Molden's CMD.
Isn't that plus 5 or 10? I forgot. It's been a while since I've gone through.
Yeah, same. Hang on. You're right. I should look.
It's 5 to go around, and then no, it's regular to go around plus 5 to go through.
Okay.
But yeah, I think that beats me.
Okay. It definitely still provokes, though.
So that's the whole point of it. Doing the acrobatics is so it doesn't provoke, but then it only goes half speed.
No, it's not trying to do it so it doesn't provoke. It's trying to move through your square.
Okay, I would like to try to grab it.
Okay, sure. So
MB
that,
then?
yeah, but then first, now we have an awkward attack of opportunity war. Because I'm pretty sure you don't have improved grapple, right?
I don't have what?
Improved grapple?
I do not.
Okay. So
So I
then-
can't do that. I would have to just do normal attack of opportunity, correct?
No, you can. It's just, it would provoke from me.
Yeah, I'd rather just attack it right now, I guess.
Okay, fair enough. Make it so.
Yeah, also we
Kill
already
it.
have captured one.
No, I don't think we have captured one. This is the one that he
I've
had,
got
right?
one.
No. we
Oh,
have
you do
one.
have one.
This is
I've
the
got
third one.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a third one.
Flies out the building.
Yeah, we opened up another room, and there was another one that came out.
And
Gotcha. Well, that one's not getting away this time, so it's all good.
okay, fair enough. It flies out the building and Ecker.
How fast does it fly?
A number that I will not indicate because it's metagaming.
Yeah, I
Um,
get that, but I'm summoning an air elemental on my turn. A few air elementals. So
I get that it's metagaming,
I
but
wanna
I'm
make sure
asking
that
to
you got
compare
that.
speeds between the thing I'm going to use for the effectiveness of my class and the monster
Oh, no.
to see
I
if
was
it would
doing
work.
that anyways. I was doing that anyways. That was something I was going to do anyways. I want you to keep that track of that so that you know, because I'm summoning air elementals to go right after it and to stop it. So you to do, not tell me that. I want to tell you to keep track of that.
Okay, gotcha. Okay, Chewie, what you got for me?
So this homunculus is immobilized, basically, right?
Yeah.
All right. I'm going to go up here and ask Theo if he needs any help up, and if not, then I'm just going to take a peek up the ladder like he did.
Yeah, Theo can't respond right now.
Oh. Well, that ain't good, but I ain't no doctor, Theo. I'm going to do a heal check, though, anyway.
That ain't good. I ain't no Dr. Theo.
You have blood ghost. You need cocaine.
That's a heal, I guess? Trying to figure out.
He's been stunned. The sound was
Might
so
help him.
loud that he's disoriented from the loud
So
shriek.
this won't help him or anything?
Not really, no.
Slap to the face.
Alright, then I go up the ladder just to take a look. Not fully, just to peek up.
Okay, make a perception check. While this is happening, the homunculus tries to struggle through its bonds but doesn't get anywhere.
Okay, 21.
Alrighty. So, most of the fun stuff there was the trap. This is, there are some, like, slatted timber openings that cover the windows here, rather than covering the, like, there's not that real thick glass here, but you're probably about 60 feet off the ground now. This is where, like, the very top of the tower that you saw, there's, the roof above this chamber is, like, I guess the only reason it would note that in this room is if you could get to it, so why not? It isn't installed where it's supposed to be, I guess I'll say, but there's a copper lightning rod in the form of a raven eating a wolf. Molden would tell you God, I did it again! Geldern would tell you it's probably worth about 100 gold. But there's nothing else here.
Look at it. It's worth money. Take it.
Let's take the stuff. I start taking the stuff.
Okay, sure. And Theo is down this round because he's stunned. Geldern.
Well, I don't see the third one.
Right. Did I cut out?
I
I
hear
hear
you.
you.
Okay, fair
I
enough.
hear you.
Robin's dead.
Cast
Oh, God.
Revivify.
Goddamn internet.
Yeah. I'm just waiting for my power to go out. I'm sure y'all can hear the thunder too.
Well, I was just asking if I can see it from where I'm standing or if there's like a wall or something in the way. I can't tell because I know I can look outside, but
You saw it fly around this corner.
so I currently can't see it.
Right.
probably also can't see it from the room next door, right?
Probably, yeah.
Oh, God damn it.
Uh-huh.
Well, those things are moving too fast for me. And I don't yet have my shadowy stuff. Oh, I guess I will move over to the room and just do my talking about how much things are worth.
Got it.
Oh, but that's worth that and that. We should take that along.
Okay.
So you like the horns and all that we're getting everything.
Yeah.
Geldern's gonna figure out what's important for stealing. Okay,
Yeah.
Molden's on.
Alrighty then. I would like to summon not Earth, air elementals right outside where the homunculus just left from.
Okay, so like right here, you mean?
Wherever it was, and then I'm going to tell them to go kill it, to go kill the homunculus, to stop it by any means necessary.
Okay, so we get 2 small air elementals, 2 freedoms, 2 small freedoms.
They have
That's one.
100 move speed normally, so
Okay, sounds good.
first one will, I believe, it can go into a reflex, one of them can go into a whirlwind.
Okay.
It's a creature inside of its whirlwind, and then the other one will just start damaging it.
Okay.
Save.
So they've been summoned right outside the door, and
They can move right away, and they can literally start doing their own things.
just want to see if they can see it.
Okay.
I put them there. Yeah, one of them can definitely see it around the corner. Waiting for orders, Captain.
Yep, that was my orders. Go attack.
Okay, gotcha. I just want to make sure what the... Oh, I don't know what the action economy for turning into a whirlwind is.
They just have slam attacks, and one slam attack. They have 100-foot perfect fly speed, and then they got this special ability called Whirlwind.
I'm aware of the ability. I know what it does. I'm reading it. I'm trying to figure out what action it is to do so. And
Okay, me too.
I want to say a standard. It doesn't.
I don't see anything saying anything other than that.
It's probably at least a standard action.
That makes sense. Weird that it doesn't say it.
Yeah, I'm hung up on that too. But I'm pretty sure it's got to be at least a standard action to do that. Okay. But they can certainly move and attack it. They have more than enough fly speed to do so. Okay.
And that's what I would like them to do.
Okay. If you would.
Sure. They're +2 on that on top of that because they're advanced.
Okay. 27 definitely hits. So an 11. My 11 doesn't hit.
You are cutting out so bad for me. I don't know if anybody else.
Yeah. I blame the storm. 27 hits, 11 doesn't.
I blame the storm too.
Okay, and I mean, I didn't. I guess I did not clarify that they would go into flanking, so I'm not going to use the precision right now.
Mm-hmm.
They will be going. All my stuff will try to go into flanking because that's how their tactics abilities works.
Makes sense.
Is the normal because that is my standard, and everything I summon technically has my, my understanding of their own abilities, which they have my tactical know-how. Beats because of the ability, so I'd assume they would know they need to get into flanking.
Right. Okay. So I see 6 points of damage. Got it. Okay. Anything else?
No. I mean, that was a standard action for me, and then I had that, and then that's pretty much it. I'm just going to stand in the doorway.
Okay. So this guy it provokes from the elementals. He's gonna try to run, but his...
Okay. Oops, I hit it 3 times.
Okay, gotcha.
Well, I guess actually one of them was trying to confirm the other one. I guess.
I'm pretty sure that I see. I was looking at the 19. I'm like, they don't crit on. Okay, so 27 hits. And I see a 27 and an 11. So the 20 didn't happen, unfortunately, but the 27 would hit. Wait,
Sorry,
actually,
what?
wait, hold on. Yeah, I see what you mean here. I see what you mean here. Okay.
14, 17.
Got you. A 14 wouldn't confirm, though. But go ahead and roll your damage. Okay. Okay. That is enough to destroy the thing.
Okay.
And basically you have this guy tied up. He can, from time to time, I'm going to throw d20s at the table. Because it's, whoops, that was a d2 hyphen. It's possible he could break out, but it's very unlikely. And the floor is y'all's.
All right, everybody, let's loot this place.
Yeah.
I say.
Since there's nothing to catch up to for Galen, he's just busy trying to figure out the value of things.
Okay.
Do we see that missing statue from the university?
You do not.
Okay. Dang it, I was hoping we could wrap that up too while we're here. I think someone else has it. I think this is where they probably created the flesh golems with the lightning rod.
This is probably where they created Bob. Because it literally reminds me of Frankenstein's monster.
Bob, were you bored here? We need to ask him that once he's free.
We know the name of the people who were supposed to be running this place, or
Yeah,
do we have anything written names on it?
you do. You have several things with, like I said before, Vorgstag and Grine. It's probably the case that at least one of those names was a cover for a convenient disguise.
An Arenvrod?
Arenvrud is a name that was in he's been buying a lot of bodies from these guys.
Okay.
But yeah, we have a lot of good evidence here.
Skinwalker. Or the
Yeah.
skin.
I think especially the skin with like the bite marks and stuff should be helpful because that's directly involved in our case.
Mm-hmm.
Are
Guys,
there
let's...
any more rooms that we haven't seen?
Yeah.
Anything we didn't explore correctly?
I guess the only thing you really didn't explore was like the floor, like the factory floor.
Yeah, I think we didn't explore the ground floor where all the.
We'll do that as well then.
Okay.
Yeah, let's go to the ground once we get everything in here.
Okay.
Well, I will leave exploring that to you guys. I will be evaluating the items. I assume that will take some time.
Yeah.
Can I use my air elementals to try and create a whirlwind to like get the toxic fumes out of here? Like help push air out?
What size are they?
Oh, they're just small.
They're just small. Okay.
I'm just curious.
It will. The answer is yes, but it depends on how big they are. Because once upon a time, I played a druid who just turned into air elementals to do basically this. Yes.
Create an air conditioning system.
It'd be like a fan.
Exactly.
You
Sounds
can,
like pretty
but
terrible
to do
flavoring
so,
to it.
actually, you wouldn't clear anything when they became a whirlwind. They would become bleach whirlwinds, basically. And like,
Okay.
so it would be worse. I had to go back and read it. It makes a fog cloud.
It's a bleach elemental.
Oh dear. What type of elemental have we created?
Mr. Clean.
Mr. Clay.
I'll put everybody back down here.
Okay, Mulder, what you need to do is get that feat that lets you summon the same that creature every time before you can summon Mr. Clean.
Infuse it with the bleach. It is the perfect cleaning creature.
Yeah.
Just could you imagine when he goes back to his celestial place, that elemental?
These ones I don't think are celestial because they're automatic subtype of elemental.
Yeah, they would have come straight from the plane of air.
All the other elementals are like, what happened to you?
He's like, ah. Well, I mean, to be fair, air elementals should be immune to any, gaseous forms, anyways.
Yeah.
Damage, so they wouldn't breathe in the bleach and become bad or anything like that for them. Funny. So check the bottom floor and.
I think we should knock this one guy out with non-lethal damage since he can relay information.
And they recover from non-lethal.
As a construct, you can't take non-lethal in the first place.
Oh, I want to blindfold him.
Okay, that can be done.
Okay. He's blind. Okay, now let's move on. He can't see us. So
Okay.
we should speak in sign language.
You might be able to just like stuff his ears too or something.
Would that work?
Can we remove his wings without hurting it?
Probably not.
Okay.
Without killing it.
Just pulling it without killing it is what I kind of mean.
Also probably
By
not.
the way.
It's
No.
awkward. That kind of depends on the dice rolled, right?
Either way, we should probably put it tie like multiple ropes and tie multiple spots so that it would have to escape from multiple different things, like tie its arms, tie its wings, tie its legs.
Tying it up would be like you can't stack the penalty.
Can't stack that. I mean, well, I'm more of not stacking the penalty. I'm trying to stack the number of escape attempts that it has to make because of each one being its own different
And
thing.
there are no rules for that. As we deliberate, it continues to break out. It is tied up.
Okay. Can we put it inside the lockbox?
I mean, it's a small, a tiny creature, so its strength scores should be terrible.
It's not so good at that.
So it's not gonna
Natural
burst
20 is
off
still
the-
natural 20.
Guys, do you remember that lockbox, the strongbox we found? Let's put stuff in that.
Can we do that?
Yeah, it's certainly big enough.
Before we put it
We'll do
away, I just want to try something out. I will use Ray of Enfeeblement on it just to see if it works.
Okay. Yeah, make a touch attack.
Okay.
What does Ray of Enfeeblement do again?
1d6
Moves its strength.
points of strength damage. It doesn't stack with itself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. How did Ray attacks work again?
A range touch attack.
Range touch attack. So let's just d20 for me, I guess. Oh, roll 20. Roll d20.
I was like, wow, a 20, nice.
That'd be awesome.
Well, close enough.
18 hits, and it does 1d6 plus 1 per 2 caster levels. Max 1d6 plus 5. So 1d6 plus 3 strike damage. And I'll make a fort save.
1d6 plus 3 is it for me?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's for you.
8.
Okay.
Ow.
Ow, indeed. And it needs to make a 15 is this fort save? Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay, so I rolled a 13 and I add a number. Okay, yep, fair enough. It doesn't look happy.
I don't think
And now I put it in the box for good measure.
Okay.
Yes.
Can it move? Is what I'm wondering.
No, that's Dex. When Dex hits 0, it's paralyzed.
And that is where we're going to call it for tonight. Because we're playing with thunder and lightning, and I'm going to lose my power. It's really not the best. I'll say it had 10 strength. I'll say that. In any case, we'll be back at it next week. Emmy never texts me back. I'm legitimately a little worried. I hope she's not dead. Don't be dead, Emmy. Because if you were dead, you couldn't like and subscribe for more videos, and you couldn't see us next time. Say bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.